why not unmute your mic and go live again? So I was saying I figured, kind of was running low on battery, kind of figured it was time to head on home. So but what I was saying, we had so much fun at the tap house that why not go live again? So had to drive home and caught the opening drive by the Seahawks, watched them punch it in for 7. But we got a lot of football left. And so I figured why not jump on and watch again as Stafford is going deep. Puka Nakua. What a play. Way to get right back in the ball game with 9 minutes to go. Way to get back in this ball game. And that's what you love to see. That's what you want. We want two teams going back and forth, and Puka Nakua, absolute, just great route. Way to go up and get that ball. And Rams are in business. Ooh, I'm ready to go. Let's go. There's a link in the description box of this stream. So whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, click the link, copy the link, put it in your browser, give permissions, and jump on a stream. Let's talk ball. Whether I know you, whether I don't know you, click the link, jump on, and let's just talk ball and kind of figure out let's just watch, let's just enjoy the benefits of modern technology. So you'll see it. Feel free to jump in, and I will certainly be referencing that all day long as we are sitting here continuing to enjoy the game. But second and 10, just outside of the red zone, ball spot on the 26-yard line. Stafford taking a shot. Adams wants a flag, not going to get it. Ref is signaling uncatchable. Adams is looking at me going, well, then call holding, for crying out loud. And the ref was not having it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, but where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I'd love to have you jump on in. Let's see what McVay dials up here, 3rd and 10. This is kind of already a big play. In the game. We kind of need... you're already in field goal range, so don't do anything stupid. But let's see what we get here on 3rd and 10. Got a little Fox box up here in the corner. Remember the old Fox box? Stafford, this didn't look good. Even if Nakua catches it, he's still short. That pass was behind him. Just wasn't there. So remember these. Remember the old Fox box? Remember the old Fox box from the early 90s Fox, NFL on Fox broadcast? That's what we got up here in the top left-hand corner. Kind of a throwback. Stafford and McVay kind of reviewing things. Let's see what we got. We got us. This is going to be a 44-yard attempt. That is going to be right down Main Street. That pass is good too, or that kick is good. And we're off to an early start here in the NFC Championship. Points are plenty. It doesn't look like we're going to be dealing with any weather elements today. Looks like it's going to be just an absolute back and forth, hopefully offensive ball game. Those are fun to watch. And so both teams have scored. Got a lot of football ahead of us. Rams 3, Seahawks 7. As we dive on in. I can't think. There we go. We got our score. Updated. So, man, I love StreamYard. I was talking to my cousin a little bit earlier, and he's so right. Like, who'd have thunk that one day we'd be doing things like this? I know I certainly didn't think about it. I know I didn't think it was possible, but I'll be right back. I'm going to take 2 seconds to fix something. I'll be right back. I don't know, man. Sam Darnold, I mean, this just kind of seems to be his time. And, I don't really know if I'm pulling for the Rams or for the Seahawks or not. I don't have a Rams jersey. So that is why that's why I'm sitting here rocking the Seattle Seahawks right now. If I had a Rams jersey, I would be wearing it, but I don't have a Rams jersey. All I had is the Seahawks jersey. So this is why I currently am pulling for the Seahawks at this moment. Just because that's the only jersey that I have. But at the end of the day, it's kind of looking like the Seahawks are in control, at least to start. It's really been all their defense seems to be flying around. Their offense is flying around. I mean, they just kind of seem to be dominating in all fashions of the game right now. Somebody for the Rams, the defensively, is going to have to step up because right now it has really been just all Seattle, at least in my opinion. I mean, I'm watching them sitting here, and it's just they're flying off the ball. They're getting 3, 4, 5 yards of play. I mean, we're 2nd and 2. I mean, they really can move the ball at will. And handoff again, and I mean, just got juked right out of his shorts. I mean, holy cow. Blitz got there, met him in the backfield, and I mean, running back was untouched. It was like Barry Sanders. I mean, if Chris Berman is going to do NFL prime time, he's going to do the whoop. I mean, Spates just got absolutely juked out of his shorts right here. Whoop. I mean, goodbye. That what a juke. I mean, what a juke by Walker. I mean, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the Rams just kind of seem a little flat to me right now. They seem a little bit flat. I know they got the field goal, play action, Darnold, screen pass. And I mean, Walker running at will. I mean, they're just outside of they're looking to score again. And if the Rams aren't careful, the Seahawks are going to be up 14-3 early here. Now that means nothing between these two teams. I mean, they split the season series, and they were absolutely great games. So I do think that the Rams will bounce back, but as of now, they certainly look very, very flat to me. They have not come out firing. So they got to make a play. They got to do something here because the Rams just don't look good right now, in my opinion. They do not look good. 1st and goal. I'm sorry, 1st and 10, ball on the 24, handoff. There we go. I mean, I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey, but I'm kind of pulling for the Rams. I don't have a Rams jersey. Hashtag get me a Rams jersey. Hashtag donate, and I'll wear the Rams if somebody gives me one. No, I want to get one. I just haven't done that yet. But I'm working on it. Come on, Stafford. It's really going to be weird for me pulling for the Rams. I am pulling for the Rams, but I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey. This feels really weird to me. But 2nd and 10, ball on still on 24. Kind of they moved it back a little bit. Darnold pass out to the flat, complete. That's Smith and Jigba out of bounds after a gain of about 8. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and Darnold's just methodically moving the ball down the field. And Seattle seems to be in complete control of this game. Absolutely completely in control of this game. Third and 2. What are they going to dial up here? Rams crowd in the line of scrimmage, press coverage, fake handoff. Rams. Ooh, did he have control of it? It was a nice one-handed catch. They're going to say, yes, he did. Nice one-handed catch by Smith and Jigba to take the ball out of bounds, set the Seahawks up 1st and goal. It didn't look pretty from the outset, but this was 1, 2. Yeah, that ball's moving. I might take a second look at this one. They're growing quick. They're not going to they got the playoff in time. Yeah. I would have loved, if I'm the Rams, I may have challenged that one because the ball was kind of moving as he was carrying it out of bounds. There we go. I mean, right there, plucks it. 1. I think they would have, if they had challenged it, I think the play would have been upheld. But it looked for a second like that ball moved. But what a catch by Smith and Jigba. What a catch. That was a great catch. Great one-handed catch by Smith and Jigba. It's a hard name to say. Walker. Ooh, he got popped. But he's still fighting. He's still fighting. Flag on the play. That's going to back him up. And that's, I mean, the Rams need to keep Seattle behind the chains. That's going to be really their only hope, because thus far, Seattle is the more physical team. Seattle is the team that really does seem like they came to play. And so, but I don't know. I do not know. Second and goal. Second and goal, ball on the 19. And Jigba in motion, circles out of the backfield. Screen pass. And Walker just carrying the ball. Walker's running like a man on a mission. Carries that ball past the 10, tackled at the 9-yard line. Going to set up third and goal from the 9. Minute 30 left to go in the first. And again, I just keep saying it. I'm going to say it until I see something different. Seattle has come out and they just look more physical. Right now they're using it. Seattle's just using the Rams' aggression against them. That's the second or third screen pass I've seen them run that has worked and worked well. But third and goal, ball on the 9. Red zone defense. Rams have allowed touchdowns on 7 of the last 8 drives. Darnold to the end zone and not gonna be complete. Looking for a flag. Don't see one. It's gonna bring up fourth down. The Rams are getting up looking for a flag. Like, hey, I got shoved to the turf. He's saying he had his hand up in my face mask, and he looks like he's got every reason to be mad. It was funny. He got both sidelines going, throw a flag, and kudos to the ref for keeping that in the pocket, letting them play. That's going to bring up Jason Myers for a field goal attempt. Ball is going to be spot on the 9-yard line, so we're looking at about a what? 36-yard field, or no, 27-yard field goal. Sorry, I can math. 27-yard field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And with that kick, Seattle takes a 10-7 lead early in the game. Got 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter, but the Seahawks are leading 10-7. We'll be right back. Oh, we got about 40 seconds left in the first quarter before we take another break, and looks like the Seattle's or the Rams are going to pretty much just run the clock out here. I mean, the 2nd and 6, and what's up, Perch? That's okay. Go tell mom. Okay, tell mom. Okay. 2nd and 6. I mean, they're going to pretty much just chew this clock out, snap the ball, about 10 seconds left, handoff up the middle. Okay. Ball out the midfield. And that is where the first quarter is going to come to a close with the Seattle Seahawks leading the, I'll call them LA, but sometimes I do want to call them the St. Louis Rams, but they are no longer the St. Louis Rams. They are the LA Rams. So we finished one in this NFC championship game, and the Rams are trailing the Seahawks by a score of 10-3. I will be right back here in about 2 minutes. But y'all hang 10, and we'll see you. Well, we are back at it. Second quarter commences here. Ball at the 50-yard line. Let's see if the Rams can get something going. Like I said, I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey, but it's only because I don't have a Rams jersey. And ooh, like I said, both these teams came out to hit. Puka Nacua is coming up out of that tackle without a helmet. So you see a helmet rolling around. As John Madden once said, it's always good to see that there's no head rolling around inside that helmet. But he got popped. And both these teams have come out and hit. I still think that Seattle looks like the more physical team right now, but both these teams have come to play. And again, anyone who's watching online, there should be a link in the stream. Certainly feel free to click that link. It'll take you to StreamYard. It'll ask you to give permissions and then jump on in. We'll talk ball. Whether I know you, whether I don't. Ooh, Devontae Adams across the middle. Nice catch. Nice catch and run. I mean, this is what we wanted in this game. Both of these games were absolutely great in the regular season, and it looks like the defensive back just slipped. But both these games were great in the regular season, and that's what we hope we get for the NFC Championship game. And so far, it's pretty competitive. Both teams are kind of seeming to exchange blows. Again, I do think Seattle looks a little bit more competitive, or a little bit more. They've set the tone, but Matthew Stafford's a vet. He's weathered that storm, and now it's 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line of Seattle. Handoff, and he's pretty much scooped up at the line of scrimmage. Pretty much a no gain there. And real quick, while we're listening to Aaron Andrews here, if you saw the commercial break, the promo for the United Football League spring football, I don't think that the United Football League gets enough attention, and so we're going to give it some attention. We're going to be doing some pregame, postgame. I like spring football. I think we should appreciate it while we got it, because if it doesn't get turned around, we're not going to have it much longer. But 2nd and 10, Stafford back to pass, puts his foot in the ground, fires, intended for Devontae Adams, but pass falls incomplete, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd and 10, going to be from their own 23-yard line. And this is where this home field advantage, that a little bit of a hold there, got away with it. But this is where playing on the road is a bit difficult, because those 12s are going to get loud, and they're about to get loud. Let's see what McVay and the Rams dial up here on 3rd down. Motion out of the slot. Stafford, he has time, steps up, goes to ball's out. Ball was recovered. Yeah. Stafford didn't know what he wanted to do. Was he going to escape the pocket? Was he going to step up in the pocket? And pass rush just got to him, and they're going to have to settle for the field goal. Brady's point. Ooh. That's why he fumbled. Yep, they missed that. See, that's Pat McAfee talks about this, and I co-sign 100%. This is the NFC Championship game. Dude, you don't get to miss that. That's a face mask. It was missed. Should have been called. Should have been Seattle's ball, 1st and goal. As it ends up, we're watching the Rams kick a field goal here, and it's good. 50-yard attempt is good, but I mean you can't miss this. I mean, lunges, and I mean, it's all face mask here. And that's what caused the ball to come out. And that's a game-changing play right there. I mean, McVay's sitting here doing this as we go to commercial break. He's like, what are you looking at? And he's right. But nonetheless, it is 6-10. I'll update the score on the other side of the break, but go get yourself some nachos or go use the bathroom, and jump on the live stream when we come back. But until then, we'll see you in a second. All right, Facebook world. I got some of you are on Facebook tuning in. I got to know who's tuning in, and so either comment or text me, or jump on the live stream. If you click that link, it's going to ask your phone for permission. I'll bring you on here, and we can sit here and watch the game and enjoy the game together. But either way, of course, I said it, and then everybody bounced. But either way, if you jump on this, certainly jump in the live stream, man. I'd love to sit here and talk ball with you. That's kind of why we're doing this. That's why I do this. We live in a day and age where it's just we can enjoy ball just like this. And so, I mean, why wouldn't you? But we're back. We're back from a commercial break. Rams set to kick off. And 10-6, 12-11 left to go in the first half. Toe has met ball. Most likely going to end up in a touchback because that's NFL kickoffs these days. And this one is no different. I'll tell you what, man, sign me to a contract. Sign me to a contract. I'd love to be on an NFL special teams roster. All I got to do is go out there, stand, watch the ball get kicked in the end zone, and then run forward and jog forward about 15 yards, jog off the field, and set me up for the next one. Man, I could play in the National Football League if that's all I had to do. But I'm being sarcastic, by the way. But nonetheless, I wish we had some kickoff, a little more kickoff. I think we've tweaked it. I think we've saved it, but I'd love to see the NFL do something maybe a little bit different. But we getting ready to watch the Seahawks go back to work. Darnold wanted to send it deep, but he ended up hitting in Jigba right about midfield, pass complete, going to be a first down as he signals, and the crowd certainly applauds. They're moving the sticks, and Darnold is just in phase. He's in sequence. I mean, cannot get him off the spot. In Jigba, great route, balls on the money, and got to the top of his drop. And really, I mean, Sam Darnold seems to be in complete control of this game. Absolutely in control. The Rams defense is going to have to do something to kind of get home because thus far it's really just been all, fumble. Ooh, he got on it. Okay, I got excited for a second. Again, I know it's confusing because I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey, but I am kind of pulling for the Rams in this one. But either way, ball was fumbled, fell on it or Sam Darnold was able to fall on it, and it's going to bring up second and long. But what y'all up to? If you're either text me or jump on live if you want to with me. We can sit here and have a convo. But I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Man, we got to enjoy this football while we're at it because pretty soon we're not going to have any NFL football for about 8 months, and we're going to be getting through with a lot of baseball and a lot of hockey. But 2nd and 19 now. It's a darn near 10-yard loss. Darnold, got home, and got to him. Rams with the sack. Looked like Fisk got in there and got to Darnold. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. And 3rd and behind the sticks is just not a fun place to be. I don't care who you are, where you are. That's just not a fun thing. Really, because they're going to pin their ears back, and really all that works is a screen or a check down. But it's going to be really, really difficult for the Rams to do something here. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. 3rd and, there's not a lot of plays in the playbook for 3rd and 27. Let's see what the Seahawks dial up. Yeah, see, that's smart. Handoff, see what you can get and punt. Bill Parcells said it, and I co-sign. It's not bad to end a drive in a kick, whether that's a field goal or a punt, because you can play the field position game. You've controlled the game for the most part up to this point, and that's just a smart play by Seattle. Just take what you can get, hand the ball off, concede the drive, punt, let your defense do what your defense has been doing. And so 4th and 24. There's Chris Shula, the defensive coordinator. I kind of expected him to get a head coaching job, and he still might get a head coaching job. There's still a handful open, the Raiders, the Browns, and the Cardinals, to name a few. I think both the Buffalo job is open as well. Again, that's why many of those teams are picking toward the top of the draft, because they just can't get out of neutral. Signal for a fair catch. Ball hit him in the chest, and he got down on it. But that was almost disastrous. Hit him right in the face. That was almost a disaster for the Rams. If that had been fumbled and the Seahawks had picked that ball up inside the red zone, that would have been an absolute nightmare if you are an LA fan. But as it stands, I was able to jump on it and save it, and they're going to be seeing if Stafford and the boys can put something together here once we come out of this commercial break. Too many commercials, man. There's been a lot of commercials this game, and I get it. It just seems like every drive we're at a commercial, and I'm just, I don't know. I'm tired of commercials. I'm tired of them. But what are y'all up to? What are you doing? How is your day going? What did you do today? What did you do? Did you get something done? Did you go to church? Did you watch football? What did you do today? I hope you had a good day. We had a good day. If you don't know, I pastor a church and a bar, and I absolutely love that. And I am not joking. I'm dead serious when I say that. I lead a church and a bar. I was talking today that one of these days I want to get a black shirt with the words pastor on it, whatever that means. I just like to hang out with my friends and talk about Jesus. And so we were doing that in the bar today, Growlers Tap House. Then we went live, watched the AFC Championship from Growlers, and wanted to get home and see the kids and hang out with them a little bit. But two of them were at the park. My wife is currently grading papers. Kara has changed shirts 3 times now because it looks like she says she got it wet. I don't know. And my other boy's not feeling great. So they're all kind of in different corners, but I figured I was like, you know what? Might as well jump on live for the NFC Championship game as well. So that's what I'm doing here today, jumping on live for the NFC Championship game. Just kind of watching it and having fun. If anybody wants to jump on. My cousin Rob, I always call him Bo, he jumped on. He might jump on here in a little bit, but he's got his dad duties he's got to deal with today. And so he was home kind of trying to do both. And as any parent can attest to, it's not always the easiest thing to do. And then we also jumped on with Chapman Thomas from Hawaii. He was getting out of church. He's about 3 hours behind me, but he hopped on. We talked a little bit of ball for a while, but he's got a handful of things that he has to do. So he was not able to stay on too terribly long, but it was always good talking to both of them. And so anyway, we're getting back at it. We're getting after it. And man, I don't know. I don't know how this one's going to go. I don't know who I'm pulling for, to be honest with you. I mean, even if the Rams or the Seahawks, I don't know which team I'm pulling for in the Super Bowl. Do I go for the Patriots again? Do I want to see them win? Do I pull for the Rams? Do I pull for the Seahawks? I don't know. If I pull for the Rams, I got to go get a jersey, which is never a bad thing, but I don't know if I can get a jersey here in time. I'm not paying USA prices because holy cow, I'll pay China prices and wait a little while, but I don't think it'll get here in time, but we'll see. But handoff coming to the left side, off tackle play, got about 6 or 7 yards on that play. That is Blake Corum. That is University of Michigan alum Blake Corum. I love me some Blake Corum. Has kind of had a subpar NFL start to his NFL career, in my opinion. He's not the dominant runner for the Rams that he was for the Wolverines, but this isn't the Big Ten. This is the NFC. So let's be honest here. It's a different game. It's a different game, different animal. These are the best of the best. And so, but he's not a bad running back. Not at all. He's got 22 certainly helps, but he looks like a little Emmitt Smith out there a little bit. Bounces off a tackle, gets a first down. Way to go, Blake Corum. Love seeing him do well. Again, I know it's confusing because I'm wearing the Seahawks jersey, but I do kind of think I'm pulling for the Rams in this one. So I don't know. But hopefully you're able to watch the game wherever you are. And if not, I'll try to keep you updated. We've got 8:15 left to go in the half. Rams trailing the Seahawks 6-10. Ball is on. Looks like the 24-yard line on the Ram 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Stafford comes to the line of scrimmage under center. Sends a man in motion. 2-1, just gets it off. Hand off to Corum. Follows off tackle. And again, gets the ball up to about the 29-yard line for a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up second down. Staying with the sticks. Staying ahead of the sticks. But let's take a look at these two teams. You've got the Rams offense that's scoring 30 points a game. I mean, the Rams are plus 172. I mean, they are quite the team, but if you compare that with Seattle, they have their defense is right there. That's why they split the season series. I mean, these two teams are this is what we want to see. I don't know if these were the two best teams in the NFC, but they're certainly up there. 2nd and 5, Stafford hits the tight end out in the, it was a tight end, Parkinson, and I can't quite tell. I think he was able to get the line or get the first down, get the line to gain. And yeah, he did. They're moving the sticks. It's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10, just past the 7-minute mark. We've got just under 7 to go in the second quarter. Rams are moving. They break the huddle with about 17 seconds to go on the play clock. Stafford is surveying the defense under center here. Snaps the ball, fake handoff, gets to the top of his drop, going, takes a shot. Puka Nacua with the completion across midfield, gets the ball at the 45-yard line, and he is hyped. He is saying, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He got popped at the end of the first quarter there, but he came back. I love what they're showing it right now, the way that Stafford's coming up under center, because it is loud there. And what he's doing is he's sticking his hand up under center, and then he's taking his fist and he's just bam, letting the center know I'm here. And that's kind of becoming a communication between him and the center. And it's just one of these little things that a savvy veteran can do to settle his offensive line and communicate in this loud environment. And man, it's just fun to watch Matthew Stafford work. He's 5 of 10, 97 yards, hands off to Corum off to the right side, and pretty much he didn't get any yards. Second and 10. He may have lost a half a yard. And I don't know where my racing fans are at. Any racing fans, Fox is currently showing a promo for February 15th. Any racing fan knows what is on Fox February 15th. If it's on Fox and it's after the Super Bowl, I can only be talking about the Daytona 500. I don't know enough about racing to speak intelligently on it, but I do like to watch cars go really fast. When they crash, it's kind of really fun to watch, as long as everybody's okay. But second and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. Ooh, go, baby, go. Go, Corey. Ooh, nice. I need to just ditch I think I'm going to ditch the Seahawks jersey because I'm pulling for the Rams in this game. I'm not going to be shy about it anymore. I'm pulling for the Rams. Next commercial break, I think I'm ditching the Seahawks jersey, changing the background color. I'm going to be true to my heart. I'm pulling for the Rams in this game, doggone it. And Corum absolutely ripped off a great run to the left, and I just got to be true to what I'm feeling. I can't be neutral. I'm pulling for the Rams in this game. First and 10 now, Stafford under center, ball at the 25-yard line, handoff. That's not Corum. Who's the other running back for the Rams? It's not Corum. It's Williams. He's wearing yellow shoes, and that drives me nuts. When the Rams wear yellow shoes because they look like flags, he was able to get 2 yards to bring up 2nd and 8. But I can't stand the yellow shoes because I can't tell if it's a flag or not. Devontae Adams on the sideline. It's kind of an odd situation for him to be on the sideline with 2nd and 8. And they're pretty much in Seattle territory. I don't understand that. But I don't understand a lot. 2nd and 8, ball on the Ram 23-yard line. Stafford back to pass. Pass complete outside here to the left. Nakua gets the ball. He's going to be just shy of the first down marker. It's going to be about a yard short. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. And really the whole playbook obviously is available to you. Let's, again, always thinking of a play ahead. If they don't get it, I think you have to. I think that's the mistake that the Denver Broncos made in the AFC Championship is when they had the opportunity to score points, they got greedy and it backfired. So if you don't pick this up, as tough as it is to want to go for it, I think you have to kick the field goal and keep it a 1 point game. But we'll see what happens. 3rd down there, 0 for 3 thus far into the game. Let's see what happens. That's not going to be a problem because Williams is able to sneak across the line of scrimmage and pick up about 3 or 4. He's going to be tackled at the 11-yard line. So it is 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is a great position to be in if you're on offense, because you can get a first down. I mean, you're just outside. You're 11 yards outside of the touchdown, and you can get a first down without score if you don't score. So it's a great situation to be in. Stafford breaks the huddle, brings the team up to the 11-yard line. Corum back in the game. Let's see what they dial up here on 1st down. Looks like Stafford's changing the play. Little confused. You got 4, 3, 2. Yeah, McVay calls a timeout. They looked confused. They didn't look like they knew what they were doing. And McVay wisely calls a timeout. But don't go anywhere. I just need to get rid of my Seahawks jersey. So give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And we'll sit here and we'll continue to enjoy the NFC Championship game. They were quicker than I thought. I was getting ready to head downstairs, and then I heard football come back on, so I turn around and blitz right back up here. But it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 11-yard line, coming out of the timeout. Let's see what the Rams dial up here. Nakua in motion, sets up in the backfield, handoff up right, going up the right side, off tackle. Corum's able to get burst ahead for about a yard and a half. Going to bring up second down, 2nd and 9 at the 10, maybe 9.5 yard. Okay, 2nd and 8 at about the 9 yard line. So yeah, I was getting ready to head out and get I was going to go throw on a Michigan jersey because I don't know. It's weird. I don't have a Rams jersey. Rams are one of those teams I don't have a jersey of. I don't know what to wear. It's really stupid, but either way, 2nd and 8. Bunch formation. I mean, they are super tight. 2 tight ends in the game. Nakua in motion off to the right side. Stafford changing the play again. He doesn't like the look. Ooh. I mean, defensive tackle just fired off the line. It's Seattle's pointing at the Rams like it's like they jumped. The Rams are pointing at Seattle like, what are you talking about? Like oh, it's 2-minute warning. Okay, I'm sitting here going like something looked weird about that. It was a 2-minute warning, and so 2-minute warning. They're going to go to commercial breaks, and now I can go change my shirt. But go get yourself something to drink, and we'll see if the Rams can punch it in here when we come back. Well, we made it just in time to watch Matthew Stafford hit Williams in the end zone for a touchdown with the Rams taking the lead. They go up 12-10 with the extra point coming in. Boy, I just made it back. Had to use the restroom, but everything going this way. The Rams get confused. Williams out of the backfield. I mean, just wide open for the touchdown. Rams are about to they've taken the lead here with the touchdown. Sorry, I'm out of breath. About to add the extra point. Ball is up and it is good, and that takes our score to 13-10. Woo! Give me a minute to catch my breath and we'll talk what we got coming up here in a couple of minutes. All right, able to get the score updated and able to catch my breath, but had to run downstairs. I don't have a Rams jersey, and after about a half of football, I just couldn't hide it anymore. I was wearing a Seahawks jersey. I don't have a Rams jersey, and I'm not pulling for the Seahawks in this game. If they win, congratulations. I'll be happy for Sam Darnold. It'll be fun to watch the Patriots and the Seahawks if the Seahawks go, but I'm just not pulling for them. I'm pulling for Stafford and the Rams, and I just got to be true to it. So had to get rid of the Seahawks jersey. I didn't know what to put on. So I decided to put on my Jack O'Callahan Miracle on Ice USA hockey jersey from the 1980s. Why did I do that? Great question. Because we are on the cusp of the NHL taking a break so that we can enjoy the Winter Olympics, and we are going to have Olympic hockey on the horizon. Team USA, Team Canada, going to be Russia, Germany, all these great teams, and we are going to be watching the games from Growler's Tap House. I am all for it. I've been hyped. I've been stoked about this. This will be the first time we've had, I think, NHL players in the Olympics for a couple of Olympics now, so I'm stoked about it. Can't wait to see it. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just throw on my Jack O'Callahan USA hockey jersey. And so I'm stoked about some Olympic hockey that is on the horizon. The NHL is going to be one of the many things that gets me through the football offseason with the, if you've seen the Colorado Avalanche, they are absolutely on fire in the West, upwards of like 77 points. And then in the East, you've got the Carolina Hurricanes that sit atop the East. I think they've only got 68 points. So the Avalanche they've pretty much put the NHL on notice that they are here. They're beatable, though. Kevin and I were talking, the Flyers beat them the other night, so they're beatable. But we'll talk NHL hockey at halftime. Right now, we're getting back to the NFC Championship game. Ball is kicked into the end zone, and what a surprise. Another touchback in the end zone. That is the current state of affairs when it comes to the kickoff in the National Football League, which, again, I think I would be great on special teams. I can literally stand there, wait for the ball to be kicked, and then jog 20 yards. If you want to pay me the NFL minimum salary to go and do that, I'll do it for you, because holy cow, we've salvaged the kickoff, but we still got to change it because the kickoff is fun to watch. But 1st and 10, Darnold and the Seahawks on their own 25-yard line. The energy in the building has changed. It very much feels like momentum Rams. But, not get a late hit. Walker takes the ball, gets about a yard and a half. They're going to give him, they're going to get about a yard and a half. This will be 2nd and 8. That man is running. I mean, he is just running angry. And I would not want to tackle him. That guy is absolutely running angry. But, they didn't give him the 2nd yard. So they gave him a yard, 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, ball in the 26. A minute 49. Seattle has all three timeouts. And so what are they going to do here? And Jigba in motion, coming top of the screen to the bottom. He's set up here to the right. Ball on the right hash. Darnold gets to the top of his drop. Steps up in the pocket. Ball is incomplete. Pass intended for Cooper Kupp. Bounced off his hands. Was up for grabs for a second, but fell safely incomplete to the turf. It's going to bring up a third and 9. And Jigba has really been the only source of offense in the passing game for the Seahawks. Somebody else has got to step up. And I got to be honest with you, this is how quiet Cooper Kupp has been. I forgot he played for Seattle until right now. But either way, 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Let's see what the Seahawks dial up. Darnold sees something. He's changing the play. 2 receivers to the left, to the right. Ooh, incomplete. Late release from the running back, and it falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 9. And so now momentum has flipped to the other side. Now, if you're a Rams fan, which at the moment, I guess for the rest of the season, I am a Rams fan, this is a perfect situation because you got 2 timeouts and the ball's about to come back your way, and you might be able to score some more points in a half that has pretty much been dominated by the Seattle Seahawks. If you can get this ball, go down and increase the lead 16 and even get up 2 scores, 20, that's huge. And just about got home. That punt was just about blocked, and they were looking, and he might get it. It looked like a holding. It looked like he was held because he just about got there. That punt was almost blocked. Let's see what they call here. Holding against Seattle. This is tough. I think you just take the yardage. Do you have them kick it again? Why not? Maybe why not? Okay, so the Rams are just gonna, yeah, and see that I agree with that. There's always that temptation of do we have him kick it again? But you got the 10 yards in your pocket, just take them. Don't allow something stupid to happen. But I tell you what, that's a good holding call because if he doesn't hold him, that punt is blocked. So yeah, you know what? I always say that they are such thing as good penalties, and that's one of them. That was a good penalty. That probably saved the Ram or saved the Seahawks 50 to 60 yards in field position because if that punt's blocked, the Rams very well might be going the other way. At a minimum, they're going to recover it, set up inside the Rams 35-yard line. So, or the Seahawks 35-yard line. So, if you're a Seahawks fan, you're okay with that penalty. But anyway, I said we'd be talking a little bit of NHL hockey, and we'll do that. We'll do that right now. We'll continue that into halftime. But the NHL is one of the many things that I utilize to get through the NFL offseason. I don't know what you guys do to get through the NFL offseason. Baseball, I like baseball, but baseball for me is not really interesting until after the All-Star break, just because there's so many games and it's so long. You guys know I share the gospel, and one of the things I'm going to be doing is sharing the gospel. And I'm going to be sharing it at baseball games. And I've tried carrying the cross outside of baseball games before. It's not as user-friendly as college football tailgates. And so may not be taking the cross up there, but I have come up with a couple of different ways to share the gospel inside the stadium. And so I'll be looking to do that. And the Diamondbacks have a lot of different home packages that you can do. I mean, you can honestly get a ticket, and most tickets inside that ballpark are fairly cheap. And so either way, I'll be doing that. And so anyone who knows me and is watching live, if you want to go, let me know. Kind of the new thing I'm going to be starting. I got this from a guy named Ryan Schraffenberger. He runs an organization at cipfy.org, caniprayforyou.org. And he hands out t-shirts and he gives away signs for people to put inside, or either to wear, to put outside their house, or in his case, he drives an RV and he puts it outside of his RV. And he has a great story, which I can't wait to share that story. I'm going to share it next week. I think I shared it already. Maybe I didn't. Either way, I'll share it on my YouTube. I'll share it on my Facebook. He tells this really amazing story of how he put it outside of his hi perf. Hi, sweetheart. You got your Minnie Mouse ears? Okay. You go have fun, sweetheart. It's beautiful. I love your ponytail. Good job. Kara has done her hair by herself. But either way, I'll continue that story here in just a second. But Rams have we were coming out of the timeout or the commercial break. Rams have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Do not let me forget to finish telling that story about Ryan Schraffenberger and the Can I Pray For You. But Rams had the ball, handoff to Williams. Ooh, yeah, tell you what, not bad. See, the Rams are kind of in that only bad things can happen right now. If you get some momentum, you've got the lead. If you're able to move the ball, they might start taking shots, but they still got to kind of play conservative right now. The Bills found out the hard way how things can go wrong. Seattle looks confused on defense. Let's see if the Rams can take advantage. 2nd and 5. Stafford pass was a little early. Nakua got up looking around, didn't get it. Pass fell incomplete. Is going to bring up 3rd and 5. But see, this is where you have to kind of play it somewhat conservative. You don't want to give the Rams, okay, he got there on time. He just knocked the ball away. You don't want to give the Rams too much time. Or you don't want to give the Seahawks too much time. So the Rams got to kind of play this smart. If Seattle stops them, they're going to call timeout. They're going to force the Rams to punt, see if they can get the ball back with about a minute to go and have 2 timeouts in their pocket. But let's see. That's all future stuff. We got to see what happens here on 3rd and 5. I don't know what the Rams dial up. Looks like the Seahawks are dialing up a blitz. And they got home. Stafford, looks like a whistle. Yeah, they're blowing a whistle. I got to take these headphones off because we can't hear the game, but they're blowing a whistle. Let's see what happened. They call a timeout. It was a false start. It was a timeout. Rams took a timeout, and that was smart. That's smart of McVay. It just didn't look well. But getting back to the Ryan Schraffenberger story, so he gives out these signs. He has a print company. He designs shirts, and he does that for a living. But he put this small, the graduation signs that you would see people put in their yard right around a high school graduation time. It's about that size. And he puts this sign outside of his camper. He's at an RV park. He's at like the very, very tail end of the RV park. And he puts this sign out there and he's like, why do I do it? And you feel like the Lord told him to put the sign out. He's like, this is stupid. No one's going to see it. Well, he ended up putting it out there and somebody saw it and actually ended up talk to Ryan. And what's interesting is this guy ended up telling Ryan that I was on my way to kill myself. And then I saw your sign. So anyway, I'll get more to that. But 3rd and 5, man, I'm just bouncing back and forth between the story and the game. But 3rd and 5, pass falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. Clock is stopped with 1:03. So the Seahawks are going to get the ball back with about 58 seconds and all 3 timeouts. So that's going to bode well for them. But anyway, Ryan's telling this story about how this guy knocks on his camper door and says that he was on his way to kill himself and he saw his sign and ended up talking about Jesus. And let's just say, needless to say, that didn't happen. The guy ended up giving his life to the Lord. He's still alive today. My point to saying is it was a simple act of obedience that the Lord utilized to save somebody's life. And so we're going to be taking that act of obedience and we're going to be taking it up to Desert Financial Arena in the month of February to pray for people at Arizona State University basketball games. I would do the punt was there and it was fair caught at the 36-yard line, just about dropped. But I would do it at McHale Center. Sounds awesome. Sounds fun. But I don't know about you, but I ain't got like $80 to $100 to drop on a ticket. Maybe you do, but I don't. That being said, if somebody wants to, somebody feels absolutely led, we'll find a way to make it work. But I'm not dropping $80 to $100 on a ticket when I can spend 7 to 10 and go up to ASU and go pray for people. As much as I love watching the U of A and as much as I love that Arizona basketball is number one, for me, this is more about being obedient and allowing the Lord to work in and through me in various places. And I love sports. It's a bridge between where people are and what Jesus wants to do in their life. And so I absolutely love it. It's creative, fun ways. And there are people who love sports. There's people who love art. There's people who love downtowns. There's people who love the city, the country. I just want people to be obedient to who God called them to be. And so either way, we'll be doing that down at Desert Financial. And, I like to give people video access so that they can kind of see it, because in the same way that Wade Aaron inspired me, he's carrying across to all 50 states. I watched a lot of his videos and the Lord utilized those to inspire me. And I want to be able to capture video to inspire other people to do whatever it is that the Lord's created them to do. So I'll try to capture some video if I can. I will say it's kind of hard, but I will be trying to capture some video. I just got back from Indiana and I did capture quite a bit of video from there. Met a guy who's doing church very similar to the way that we're doing it. But he is meeting, they've met in a restaurant. They've met in some different event spaces, like not event spaces, but clubhouses. That's the word. They've met in coffee shops, and they currently have like a leadership center that they're meeting at. They get a room and a conference room and a table. And they had their first meeting a couple of Saturdays ago, and they're going to meet every other Saturday. And so, again, had a chance to kind of go there, help him out, just encourage him. And I always say encourage and equip. So encourage is sometimes you just need somebody to come alongside you and just kind of see it through the same lens. And so I was able to do that and just encourage him that he's hearing from the Lord, right? And then equip him, give him some tools to share the gospel. This is one of a handful of wristbands that I wear. One of them is from a ministry called Time to Revive. I got it from Wade Aaron. It's a great tool to share the gospel. They'd never seen those before, so I was able to give them a few bags, and going to be ordering some more. And I've got a John 3:16 bracelet idea that I want to do going forward. So either way, would absolutely love to get out there and continue to share the gospel. Well, I'm definitely going to. It'll be with basketball season in February, and then certainly baseball season in March. And that'll carry us into the summer and then to football season, and we're going to hit it up and do it again. And so either way, we'll talk NHL hockey at halftime, but right now it is Seahawks are breaking the huddle. And they have the ball on their own, like 30. Now they're on their own 30. Yeah, they're on their own 26-yard line with about 54 seconds to go in all 3 timeouts. Let's see what they do. Darnold, pass complete up to the right side. Smith and Jigba catches the ball about the 35, 36-yard line, was pushed out of bounds, able to move the chains. And again, I've been saying it all day, and I'll continue to say it. Smith and Jigba has been the offense for the passing game. You take him out of the equation, really no one else has been able to make a play. That's just a great catch by Smith and Jigba. But he's able to move the change, ball up to the 36-yard line, 49 seconds left to go. Darnold, 1st and 10. Back to Pat. Ooh! Ooh, that was almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. I mean, it was there for the taking and just fell a little bit short. But I thought that ball was going to be picked and was about to go the other way, but it fell to the turf. Oh man, I thought just for a second Seattle was about to flip the field, but it did not happen. Did not happen. It fell harmlessly to the turf, bringing up 2nd and 10 with 44 seconds to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Cooper Kupp in motion, bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. Let's see what happens. Sam Darnold drops back, stepping up, going deep, taking a shot. He's got it, Jigba. It's complete. I'm telling you, man, Smith and Jigba's the only one that's catching the ball for the Seahawks, but he's got the ball. Got the ball, pass complete, gets tackled about the 24-yard line. And 22-yard line, 21-yard line. So Seahawks are in business. And I mean, just faked, just absolutely turned the defense inside out. I mean, remember that Barry Sanders run against the Patriots in the early 90s where he's got the guy on skates turning left and right? That's exactly what happened here. It was just Darnold making a play. I mean, congratulations to Sam Darnold. That's why the Seahawks went and got him. He's found a home and he made a play. I have a suggestion for the LA Rams. Put 2 people on Jackson, Smith, and Jigba and make someone else beat you, because it has been all Smith and Jigba for the Rams when it comes to their passing game. But 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line, 37 seconds left, 2 timeouts for the Ram. And Jigba all alone here to the right, got a tight end, just same side of the shut up, Cole. Pass complete to the running back out of the backfield, and he's able to get up across the line of game, up across the 10-yard line, tackle just shy of the 9-yard line. Another first down, bringing up 1st and goal. Seahawks take a timeout, 30 seconds to go. So Seahawks are set up, goal to go, first down, 30 seconds to go, 1 timeout in their back pocket, trailing 13-10. So let's see what we get here to close out the half. Are the Rams going to hold? They're going to send this? Is this going to be a tie game, or are the Seahawks going to take the lead? The Seahawks have pretty much controlled this entire football game, realistically speaking. I mean, I know the Rams are up on the scoreboard, but just the eyeball test alone, it has been all Seattle, in my opinion. Just watching this game, and thus far, it looks like Seattle's about to retake the lead here. But you know what? That's why you got to defend all the blades of grass. And right now, there's 9 yards worth of grass left for the Rams to defend. On 1st and goal, 30 seconds. Running back out of the backfield. Now he's back up, set up Darnold's right hand side, and flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a false start, which that is either going to cost the Seahawks. Yep, it's going to be so that's going to cost the Seahawks their last timeout, or that's going to come with a 10-second runoff. Should come up with a 10-second runoff. We're inside of 2 minutes, so that should require a timeout or a 10-second runoff. What are they saying? It was the center that Swindell that jumped just a little bit. All right, I don't know football. I thought that would be a 10-second runoff, but apparently it was not. So 1st and goal. 1st and goal, ball now on the 19-yard line, 30 seconds to go. Darnold, ball the end zone, and it's caught, but out of bounds. It was too much. Again, guess who the pass was intended for? Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. He's pretty much the only source of the Rams offense. I mean, it just airmailed it. It was too much, too high. Looking at Lake number 37 for the Rams reminds me of a throwback to the Steelers, Carnell Lake. You remember Carnell Lake? Reminds me of him, but that was about 3 decades ago. 2nd and goal, ball on the 19. 25 seconds left to go. Seahawks have 1 timeout. Smith and Jigba in motion, set up to Darnold's left. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Darnold, pressure in the pocket, and wide open. Wide open. Smith. Guess what? Jackson, Smith, and Jigba for the touchdown. I mean, there wasn't a Ram in the screen. No one was around Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And I mean, it was just a layup. What happened here? They ran a 3-man snag to the left, which is hard to cover from a defensive standpoint. Darnold got hit. The linebacker? Yeah, they were in looked like they were in zone coverage, and Lake bit on the outside receiver and lost track of Njigba. They run that's called a three-man snag. So you can run a two-man snag or a three-man snag passing concept, and that's a very difficult, very, very difficult passing concept to defend against. And as Seattle took full advantage of it, and the Rams fell victim to it, and ended up giving up the lead just when we got about 30 seconds left or 20 seconds left until halftime, and Seattle is back up on top, 17-13. But kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. I don't know. I was hoping the Rams were going to kind of assert their dominance and maybe pull away, but as it stands, it looks like I don't know, man. Seattle is not going to beat themselves. Seattle is not going to beat themselves. The Rams are going to they're going to have to make plays here, and you can't have mental errors like that. Like, I know it's a tough concept. It's a tough concept to deal with, but you just can't. You got to deal. This is the NFC Championship game. The margin of error is so slim, so slim, and I don't know. I don't know. But we got the score updated. We are now 17-13. 20 seconds to go. Ball is kicked. Rams are going to bring it out of the end zone. Hey, we got a kick return. This is nice to see. It's not going to mount to anything. Ball's going to be on the 29-yard line. Rams are just going to come out and down it. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the first half. It's all but a formality at this point. But let's see what happens. Let's see kind of what happens here in the second half. Going to talk NHL hockey if anyone's listening. If not, I might just take a second to go run downstairs and grab something to drink real quick because my mouth is extremely dry. But okay, it looks like the Rams are actually going to do something here. Let's see only bad things can happen here. I don't know what the Rams are thinking. Remember Josh Allen and the Bills? Check down to the tight end. We got past. Okay, so they got to the 41-yard line. You've got one timeout. They're going to use it. 8 seconds to go. Ball on the 41. I don't know what you can take one shot to the sideline to maybe get you in field goal range and or at least give you a chance for a shot at the end zone. Aaron Rodgers has made an absolute highlight reel out of taking shots to the end zone. So you might be able to do something here. You might. I don't know. Why not? Just you got to run that. You got to balance between playing conservative and going for it. Trying to go. Trying to get to the Super Bowl. That's why these guys. That's why they play. Well, that and the big fat check that they get, but. Let's see what happens. Ball on the Rams, and the Seahawks take their final timeout. And that makes sense. They're just playing chess. Let's see what they're going to dial up here. This is really the big play, right? Okay. Like if this falls incomplete, then it really limits what the Rams can do. But if they're able to complete the ball, get the ball anywhere inside the 45, 40-yard line. Now you're looking at it's a long field goal, but it's a doable field goal. So the question becomes like, can the Rams actually complete? This is the play. If they're able to get the ball past midfield, you can either take a shot to the end zone or you can dial up a really long field goal. But if this pass falls incomplete, you can do the Hail Mary and Stafford has the arm to get there, but this is the play, and that's why the Seahawks took the timeout. Seattle was going to get the ball coming out of halftime. So let's see what happens. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and he stays in the block. It's a tight end is going to take a release. This is going to be it. Stafford's running. This is it. Stafford, yeah. Well, he fumbled the ball. Ball's still alive. What are they doing? Okay. They're blowing the whistle. They're blowing it dead. This just looked ugly from the get-go. Looked ugly from the jump. Stafford, if you're trying to get a play out of bounds, again, Seattle's going to guard the sidelines, which they did. Throw it away because your receivers they're not in scramble drill. They're trying to get open. They're running out of field. Throw the ball away, take a deep shot. As it stands, Stafford escaped the pocket. And the second he went to run, he knew he messed up. He knew he was done. Went to slide to just kind of, eat the ball in the half, fumbled it. Luckily, they called him down because it looked like for a second that they were going to. If they let that play go, remember, there's no all your athletes just ran down the field. You've got linemen. If they let that play go, that easily could have been a Seattle touchdown. But as it stands, we are at halftime. Seahawks leading the Rams 13-17 in the NFC Championship, and we got us a ball game. And so I'm stoked. I hope you're stoked. I hope you're able to enjoy the NFC Championship game in the same way that I'm enjoying it. And one of the things I want to talk about here, one of the things that I want to chew on a little bit is how we're going to get through the football offseason. Now, most people are like, hey, I'm a human being. It's fine. I have a life outside of football. And I do too. I have a life outside of football, but I really, really do like to watch football a lot. And so I don't know what you do to pass the time between the Super Bowl and the kickoff of the college football and the NFL season. I do a handful of things to pass the time. And this year, I've got one additional thing to do. One of the things I do is I do watch NHL hockey. I do like hockey. I'm becoming more and more and more of a fan of hockey. Hockey is one of those sports I wish I would have found when I was a kid. I mean, I went through the same Mighty Ducks phase that every other kid my age went through, but it didn't really stick. I learned to rollerblade for a couple of years and then grew up, and then hockey just kind of disappeared. I wish I'd have stuck with it because I absolutely love hockey. My buddy Richard would tell you that it's an expensive sport, and I trust him. But nonetheless, it's one of those things that I definitely want to I just want to do. I want to learn to play hockey. And so my son and I, we get some ice time. He's homeschooled, so he has some different activities that, all the kids can pick. And one of the activities that he really enjoys doing is ice skating. So him and I head up to AZ Ice up in Gilbert or Arcadia, and we get some ice time every single Tuesday or Thursday. And we'll be doing that again. And again, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm kind of figuring out how to stop. I can slow myself down. I can cross over to the left. I struggle crossing over to the right, but I can do it. Like I said, I can slow myself down. I can't hockey stop yet. I just don't want to. I don't want to eat ice yet. So I'm still kind of getting it figured out. Eventually, I'm just going to commit and just start crashing until I get it figured out. But I love me some hockey. I'm a Carolina Hurricanes fan. I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I'm a New York Rangers fan. I was a Coyotes fan, but we don't got them no more. They are up in the great state of Utah. I am not a Utah Mammoth fan right now. I am absolutely bummed out that the Coyotes moved to Utah. So I pull for the Hurricanes, the Penguins, and the Rangers. I know they're all pretty much in the same pretty much same division, same conference, but nonetheless, I'm responding to a Facebook comment here real quick. But either way, I love the NHL hockey, and so that is one of the ways that I pass the time. I do pass the time watching a little bit of baseball, but again, baseball is just hard to follow long term. Baseball is really hard for me to follow long term, just because the doggone season is so stinking long. It is so long. One of the other ways I pass the off season is I am one of those weirdos that loves to watch spring football. Back when they had the Alliance of American Football, the AAF, or the different variations of when they had the XFL and the USFL, and then they've merged them to create the United Football League, and we're now in, I think, our fourth season of spring football. And going to be detailing that a lot here in a little bit, or in the weeks to come. But, there's got 4 brand new teams, 4 brand new markets in the United Football League. And the United Football League is a little bit different from the National Football League as far as how it operates. The National Football League, you've got 32 teams, 32 owners, whereas in the United Football League, the league owns the 8 different teams, so they could do with the teams kind of what they please. And one of the things that they've done is they've rebranded and or changed markets. They've disbanded a lot of teams. And so take the Michigan Panthers. I was a Michigan Panthers fan. I had a Michigan Panthers jersey. That was my UFL team, but they played their games in Ford Field, where the Lions played. Let's just say it's pretty expensive to rent Ford Field. There weren't a lot of fans in the stands. And as a result, the Michigan Panthers, they weren't getting the revenue job done. And so the league disbanded them, and they were one of a handful of teams that no longer exist. We've got new teams in the United Football League, like the Columbus Aviators, the Louisville Knights, the Orlando Storm, and the Houston Gamblers. And so the Houston Gamblers were there, then they weren't, and then they were, then they weren't. They're replacing the Houston Roughnecks. I'm going to detail the whole thing. It's kind of hard to follow, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, I use United UFL to pass the time. And so being that I don't have a team, I think the team I'm pulling for now would be the Dallas Renegades. They were the Dallas Renegades in the XFL. Then they became the Arlington Renegades. Now they're rebranding, going back to the Dallas Renegades. I think that makes all the sense in the world, by the way. I think they should have always stayed there. They never should have changed. I'm kind of eyeballing the Orlando Storm. They've got Anthony Becht as their new head coach. He was formerly the head coach of the St. Louis Battlehawks, but they reassigned him to the Orlando Storm. Ricky Prohl was promoted from wide receivers coach to head coach of the Seattle Battlehawks. And so all I'm saying is we got 8 United Football League teams, 8 Spring Football League teams, and I'm all for it. And so it's 10 weeks of spring football. I'm excited to watch that and have that pass the time for me. But nonetheless, that's one of the many ways that I pass the time with spring or with between Super Bowl and the kickoff of the coming football season. So you've got baseball, you've got NHL hockey, you've got the United Football League. But one of the things that we've got this year, and it is right, and I mean right, butted up with the Super Bowl, we've got Olympic hockey. And I am stoked about, the Winter Olympics. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Olympic coverage. I think the way they cover the Olympics is awful. Completely. The Olympics are hard to follow. Summer or winter, the way that NBC covers the Olympics and the scavenger hunt that they send you on to watch an event, the time, it's ridiculous. I think the coverage of the Olympics is just awful. But I do love watching men's hockey. I love watching Olympic men's hockey, and I cannot wait for Olympic men's hockey. The group of play, there's going to be, I think, 3 or 4 different groups for the 2026 men's Olympic hockey schedule. So I want to break that down. It all starts Wednesday, February 11th. So remember, the Super Bowl is going to be that previous Sunday. I think it's February 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, February 8th. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will start men's Olympic hockey play. And so you've got a couple of different groups. You've got 3 different groups. You've got Group A, Group B, and Group C. And so Group A is made up of Canada. I can't say that. Czechia? Is that the Czech Republic? I have no idea who that is. I'll have to do some research. Then you've got France, you've got Switzerland. That's Group A. Group B is Italy, Sweden, Slovakia, and Finland. And then Group C is Latvia, USA, Germany, and Denmark. So we've got us, again, I think it's going to come down to USA, Canada. That's what I'm hoping for in the gold medal game. USA, Canada. Kind of a rematch of the Four Nations face-off from last year, which was absolutely epic hockey. I think the NHL has got their all-star game figured out, and it was so fun to watch. But we've got Group B is going to be on Wednesday, the 11th. So we'll be watching those 2 games. Then Group A and Group C both play on Thursday, February 12th. Group B plays on the Friday the 13th, and then Group A also plays that same day. So there's got a quote-unquote handful of regular season games that are going to pretty much run the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. They take Monday off, and then they jump into qualification matchups. And so you'll have the qualification matchup on February 17th. Then you'll have the quarterfinal on February 18th, the semifinals on February 20th, the bronze medal game on the 21st, and the gold medal game on Sunday, February 22nd. What a great way to spend that day. I know how I'm spending my Sunday on February 22nd. I will be at Growler's Tap House doing church in a bar at 9 a.m. And then after that game is over, I'm going to be hanging out with my friends. I'm going to be ordering me some wings, and I'm going to be watching Olympic hockey, the gold medal game, live from Growler's Tap House. And I would love anyone and everyone to come and join me. If you can come join me in person, please come join me in person. If you can't join me in person, I think I'm going to live stream that game as well, because Olympic hockey is one of these special things that we don't get to enjoy very often. And it's been a minute since we've got to enjoy NHL players in the Olympics, and now we got it. We get to see players like Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid on the same team. I said Connor McDavid and I said Sidney Crosby. I just made a lot of hockey fans upset because they don't like him. This guy likes Sid the Kid. I don't dislike Connor McDavid. I just wish he wouldn't cry as much. That's my, there's just so much. There's so much to like about the NHL. There's so much to like about hockey, and I'm just stoked for it. So that's how I'm going to be passing the time. That's how I will be passing the time between kind of kicking off my off season. Into March, we've got the March Madness basketball tournament. We'll see what the University of Arizona is going to do. We're trained. University of Arizona Wildcat basketball fancy, we're trained. We understand that, hey, we don't, just because we're undefeated right now, we're not going to get overhyped, because we've watched the same team. We've watched the University of Arizona men's basketball team get upset in the first round by a team like Princeton. We've seen a loss to Clemson, right? We've seen these heartbreaking losses. And so U of A basketball fans are not like super hyped right now. We're just kind of watching. We're watching as we make our way through, Big 12 play. We're going to get into the conference tournament. We'll see how that goes. But I'm stoked for it. I'm stoked for men's basketball in, to the middle of March, end of March, into early February. That'll carry us right on into the off-season Super Bowl for all football fans, the NFL draft from Pittsburgh. That's going to be fun to watch. And so we'll be sitting there doing all of our mock drafts and having a good time watching that. At least I geek out about it. Then you got, here's a hidden gem that most people don't think about. You have spring football games in April. I love spring football games. I will always go to them. I know they're glorified practices, but I will go to them. I usually hit up the U of A spring football game. I hit up the ASU football game, spring football game. I'll be doing both of those this year. There's one spring football game that I'm eyeballing. That I would love to go to. Because this is the only way I'm ever going to be able to go inside this stadium. And because tickets at the Big House there in Michigan and Ann Arbor are so expensive. And my mom and I said that we want to go to, it's been 2 years since we've been to Michigan. We've wanted to get back. That's where she's from. I love the state of Michigan. So we've been kind of looking at it as hey, maybe we can go and enjoy that trip. I don't know. At least I've been thinking that. My mom likes Michigan for different reasons. She likes the beach. She likes the Great Lakes. She likes the fall colors. Me, I love the Michigan Wolverines. But either way, so maybe we'll compromise. I don't know. I'm kicking it around. Probably won't do it, but you never know. Maybe I'll go and enjoy the Michigan spring game and get to I think for I don't know. I think for that one I would just go and just be a sightseer and a fan. I don't think I'd do. I mean, if God asked me to, I would do the whole gospel sharing thing that I love to do. But for that one, I kind of just want to go and enjoy that one, as opposed to maybe going there with the mindset of, hey, I'm to share the gospel. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I do talk about that. It's like, why do you go share the gospel at football games? It's not because I want to go watch football. If I wanted to watch football, I'd be sitting at home on my couch, or I'd be sitting in a bar, or I'd be getting tickets and I'd go to the game myself. I'm not going to sit there and go insert myself in conversations and sit there and with no clue who I'm talking to. Like I go there because I feel like that is a place that the Lord has asked me to go, because I can connect with those with the people in that group, in that people who think that way. So that's why I go that way. It's drawing a bridge from where they are to say, have you ever heard about Jesus? But doing it in a way that's not threatening. And so I'm being obedient to that. If I had my way, I'd just stay at home and watch ball, because I can literally wake up, sit on my couch, and from kickoff or from sunup to sundown, I can watch the pregame show, the first game, the second game, the post-game show, the night game, and the recap, and be just fine. But I felt like the Lord said, nope, that's a passion, but I want you to put it to work and utilize it as a purpose. And so that's why I do it. And so anyway, going to be doing that in the spring. Then we'll have baseball and spring football, and that'll carry us right into the summer. Month of July is the hardest month in the world to get through, but once you get through it, you get August, and you get some football. And that's exactly a great way to spend the summer. So we'll be doing that. Ball went over the head. I'm sitting here talking about how I'm going to spend my summer, and I'm kind of losing track of my present because we are getting ready to resume the NFC Championship with the start of the third quarter. Rams set to receive the kick, and the ball goes out of bounds into the end zone for yet again another touchback in an NFL football game. It is insane how many times we say that, and it's not just the NFL; it's college too. And I really wish that they would bring the kickoff and the kick return back. It was such a fun, powerful play, and they've made it a safer play, you know. And I just wish that we would see more of them as opposed to the regular touchback. I'm just getting sick and tired of seeing it. But either way, 1st and 10, handoff, and it's going to be about a 4-yard gain up to about the 24, 25-yard line, 30, 29-yard line. I've lost track of where they start now. But either way, let's update this. Let's update it here to talk about the start of the second half, third quarter. Kind of get my brain back into the game. We are just underway in the second half. Seattle's leading 17-13. They've pretty much controlled this entire game. And thus far, I mean, at least their first play from scrimmage, 5-yard gain up to the 25-yard line, 2nd and 5, 2 in the play clock. Darnold takes the ball, finds yet again. I mean, I tell you what, thus far, the second half is kind of a carbon copy of the first half. Handoff to Walker, and Walker is just running angry. And then you've got a guy like Smith and Jigba, and just nobody can cover him. I mean, nobody can cover him. And the Rams are playing zone, and he's just tearing their zone defense apart. I mean, it's Darnold to Njigba, Darnold to Njigba, Darnold to Njigba. I've seen a check down to a running back out of the backfield, and I think I've seen one play intended for Kupp that fell incomplete, but it's been all Smith and Jigba in the passing game. Rams got to do something to stop him. Darnold's audibling at the line of scrimmage, ball on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, fakes a toss to the left. Darnold being chased out of the pocket. He just throws it away. That play looked kind of messed up from the start. And I threw it away. Ball's incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. Fox's coverage right now, they're changing out Darnold's flak jacket. And so I don't know. He's kind of wincing. I don't remember him taking a hit that was actually that devastating. But I mean, he did take one shot there at the end of the half, but it didn't look like it was just a devastating hit. But nonetheless, that's something to be watching for as this game gets later and later and later and later. But let's see what happens. 2nd and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Looks like a draw play to Walker, and Rams sniffed it out. They're not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually ends up losing a yard. But there is a flag on the play, and Rams are already pointing like it's against the Seahawks, and I would say I would have to agree. I don't know if it was a legal formation or if it looked like an illegal. The play just didn't look right. Let's get the call here. Okay, it was holding. And they decline that penalty. That's a good penalty to decline. I mean, let's just they're already behind the sticks. It's now 3rd and 11, and let's see if the Rams can get off the field here. Again, I started the game wearing a Seahawks jersey because that's the only one I got. I don't have the Rams are one of the handful of teams of jerseys I do not own. Like I own a jersey of darn near every team. People say, "Who's your favorite team?" And I just I don't have one. I tell people, chances are I like your team more than you do. But I just love the league. I absolutely love ball. But the Rams are one of those teams I don't have a jersey of, and I need to get one. But 3rd and 12, Darnold, empty backfield, pressure, and they got to him. Pressure was there, and pocket just collapsed on him. And it's going to be about an 8-9 yard loss. Going to bring up 4th down, and so good on the Rams. Rams are able to get there and get the Seahawks off the field. And I mean, it was all interior pressure. I mean, both defensive tackles just brought it and got the O-line kind of on their heels. I mean, I think I put that one on the left guard. You had a blitzing linebacker, and that was yours to pick up. They did that zone blocking scheme that for kind of. I mean, I don't know a lot of the O-line play, but I know enough that I do think that the left guard should not have passed him up and let the running back take him. Oh no! What are you doing? What are you doing? That was awful. Oh, if you didn't see it, so ball is kicked, and it's just like baseball. The first step you take is back, and it doesn't look like, but either way, Smith is backpedaling. Ball's going over his head. He doesn't have his feet, and he just trips, and ball hits right off his hands. It is recovered by Seattle, and that is an absolute crusher. You're going to be getting the ball back inside your own 20, and as a result, that's a turnover. I mean, Seattle has the ball first and 10 on the Rams 18-yard line. I mean, that is just awful. That is just awful. What were you thinking? You got to catch that ball. Like, I just don't get it. Like, you have to catch that ball. You have to. And that's the second Rams punt. The first one bounced off a face mask, luckily was recovered, but this is the second time, man. I didn't know it was the same guy. Ooh, Darnold took a shot, but doesn't matter. Pass complete in the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, the Rams, Jake Bobo with the completion on their touchdown reception, and I tell you, that's a heartbreaker. That is a heartbreaker, dude. You've got so many teams, you got so many players, you got so many coaches, you got so many people working hard to get to the Rams to this point, and you drop a punt, and Seattle turns around, puts it in the end zone just like that. And I mean, it was over from the start. The receivers playing out, or the defenders playing outside leverage, gave him a fakes to the corner, goes to the post, and is wide open. And I mean, just like that, the Rams stopped them, was going to get the ball back, and as a result, they're about to go down. They're about to go down 11 pending this messed up extra point, but they were able to get the ball down. It's true and through, and as a result, the Rams are now trailing 11 points, 13-24. Absolute massive mistake. You just cannot do that. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't. That is enough that's to do you in. To do you in. Like, I mean, your whole season comes down to you can't do something as routine as field a punt. Now, I'm not an NFL player. I get that. But if that's my job, if that's all I had to do was go and catch punts, I could do it. And it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, man. I feel bad for the kid. I feel bad for him. But, man, it's frustrating to watch a play like that. You know, you want to see the game unfold between the trenches. You don't want to see a mistake like that happen, and when it does, it's a deflating play. It's a really deflating play. A good buddy of mine would say we got him right. If you're a Rams fan, we got him right where we want him, and maybe we do. I don't know, but that's such a bummer. What a bummer to watch that happen. Oh well. I'm cursed, man. Okay, I'm not, but I am. I'm cursed. If I root for a team, if you see me wearing a jersey and you're a bet man, bet for the other team. All right. If I walk in, like it happened today, I walked in wearing a Broncos jersey, Seahawks or Patriots won. I vocalize I'm pulling for the Rams, and right now they're trailing 11. I'm telling you right now, if you're a betting man and you see me walk into a place wearing a jersey of a certain team, bet on the other team, because chances are they're going to win. I have been picking teams and putting it online since, really the Christmas holiday. I've just kind of gotten going with this a little bit. I'm going to go back through all the different reels, and I'm going to pull kind of teams I've picked for, because I pull for the Lions, they lose. I pull for the Packers, they lose. I pull for the Colts, they lose. I pull for the Steelers, they lose. Broncos. Doesn't matter. Whoever I pull for, the other team ends up winning the game. So if you're a betting man, just look at who I'm pulling for and go for the other team, because chances are you're going to cash out. Because I'll be honest with you, I pick with my heart. I don't pick with my head. I pick with my heart. And so if you want to make some money, I can help you out. I can help you out, man. But ouch, that hurt. But either way, it'll be fun to watch. Even if the Rams end up losing and we get Seahawks. I tell you what, last time we had Seahawks Patriots in the Super Bowl, that was a good game to watch. Y'all remember that one? You remember that game? That was a fun one to watch. Came down Marshawn Lynch. Everybody and their brother thought Marshawn Lynch was getting the ball. And then we had Malcolm Butler, the interception in the end zone. So I don't know. Last time the Seahawks and the Patriots got together, it was a good game. Maybe that'll be the same. Same here, but we'll see. Either way, ball is kicked, and this one's going to be returned. All right, ball about the 2-yard line, going to be returned. Not gonna be very far. Oh, man. He felt that. He felt that. He got absolutely stood up and drilled, and, but ball's at the 25-yard line. That's where the Rams are gonna take. That's where the Rams are gonna take over, and, I'm telling you right now, the Rams are going to have to do something on this drive. It's feeling like it's getting away from the Rams, to be honest with you. Or yeah, from the Rams, it really does feel like they're pulling away, like the Seahawks are pulling away. I mean, you can even see it on McVay's face. He's like, that was killer, and he's right. It was. It really was a killer. It's not over. It's not over by any stretch of the means, but the Rams certainly did do themselves any favor. There's a lot of time left. A lot of time left. Play action, 1st and 10. Stafford setting up, taking a shot, and he's got the completion to the tight end. That is, I believe, Washington Parkinson. But he tried to. Okay, he grabbed his arm like you know how when you break your arm, like you immediately grab it, like he did that. But Parkinson, nice completion. I mean, ball was caught around the 45-yard line, and he was pushed out of bounds about the other 45-yard line. So with one play, the Rams are already cross midfield and they're in Seattle territory. And that's huge. That's huge. The Rams aren't going away, though. They're not going away. I mean, they got a lot of pushing and shoving here. And the Rams aren't done. Ball set up actually on the 35-yard line of Seattle. Handoff to Corum. I think that's Corum. It might be Williams. I can't tell. It's Williams. He's able to push ahead for about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up second and about 7 is what it's looking like. Stafford 9 of 16, 165 yards and a touchdown on the day. Offense hasn't turned the ball over, but special teams has. And I tell you, man, I don't know. You got to score on this drive. You have to, even if it's just 3 to break it back to a 1-score game. You're still down 8, but it's a one-score game. I would love to see them score a touchdown here, kind of and get a touchdown quick to kind of rejuvenate this Rams team. But we'll see. 1st and 10. Stafford going for Davante Adams. He's got it complete down to about the 2-yard line. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I mean, and this was an absolute, if you're an NFC North fan, it's really weird watching Matthew Stafford complete to Davante Adams. That's former Detroit Lions, a former Green Bay Packer, but it was an absolute beauty of a pass play. And it felt right into, it hit him in stride, and it was beautiful, setting up the Rams 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. That's his second reception, 52 yards. Most of it was on that play. Rams break the huddle with 4 seconds on the play clock. They better snap this ball. They got it off. Stafford throwing a pass to the end zone, and that is 6. Touchdown. I almost said St. Louis Rams, but they are the LA Rams. But either way, touchdowns. Davante Adams on the 2-yard reception from Matthew Stafford, and just like that, we are back into it. It is a ball game yet again. What a nice play. What a nice pass. What a nice play. And we need to just appreciate quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford, because they're not going to be around much, much longer. But that was an absolute beautiful, beautiful pass. And I wonder, again, there's a temptation to go for 2 here, make it a field goal game, but it's still way too early. They're going to go ahead and take the extra point, and it is up, and it is good. And just like that, the Rams are right back in the game. And if you cannot tell, I watch games not necessarily with my head, but with my heart. And I can be up, I can be down, and that's because I am a fan of the game, and I absolutely love it. Love it when things go the way I want them to go, as every other fan in the NFL, right? And if really a fan of any league. But 20-24, a little over, I think 9:40 left in the 3rd quarter, and the Rams come right back. What could have been crushing was absolutely salvaged by the savvy veteran Matthew Stafford and Davante Adams. And like my buddy Richard would say, we got him right where we want him. And he's right. It's a good way to mentally stay in the game. So there's the score update. I need to get something to drink. I'll be back in just a second, and let's enjoy the NFC Championship game together. Be right back. You ever have those moments where they're just you thank yourself later? I stuck a Coke Zero in the fridge and then I forgot about it until right now. I thank myself later. I don't know. What's the best zero soda out there? I've tried a few. I drink a lot of Zevia. They're just hard to get sometimes. I can get them from Fry's or Kroger for anyone that's not in Tucson, Arizona. But I don't know. Sometimes I like Zevia. Sometimes I can't stand it. I really need to lay off the Dr. Pepper. I'd be 25 pounds lighter if I didn't drink Dr. Pepper, but I do love Dr. Pepper. But either way, now I sound like Forrest Gump. But going Coke Zero. I've been going back and forth between Coke Zero and Pepsi Zero. I kind of like Pepsi Zero better, but we have Coke Zero, so that's what I'm drinking. But either way, 2nd and 7, handoff to the right side. Walker drop for a loss. And just like that, the Rams are back in it. The Rams are back in it. And I absolutely am here for it. I'm on the like for the next 2 weeks, assuming 3 weeks, assuming the Rams win this game. I'm a Rams fan. I'm a Rams fan because I want to see Stafford do it. I want to see Stafford. That's who I'm pulling for. So let's see what we get here. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Seahawks behind the chains, behind the sticks. I mean, Walker, 12 rushes, 38 yards. On 3rd and 9, Darnold takes the pass, complete out to the left side. That's Cooper Kupp. He scrapes it off the turf, is able to catch the ball, get across the line to gain for a Seattle first down. That's really the first. I think that's the first completion to him, if I'm not mistaken. I think Stafford's gone at him a few times, but just hasn't been able to get it done. I don't need to monitor that anymore. I can't hear the game. And I don't know. I'm one of those guys that when I watch ball, I like to hear the game. I can't stand it. Like sometimes I'll watch ball with people and they're like, I don't want to hear the announcers. Well, it drives me nuts. I love watching the announcer. I love listening to him. Even Chris Collinsworth. I like listening to him. When I go to a restaurant, I want to hear the game. Ooh, man, what a run. What a run. I mean, just moving the pile. That was Walker. Of course it was. Got some popcorn. I got some popcorn from last night. Do you guys like stale popcorn? How long does popcorn keep? This we popped last night and it's sitting there. And I wanted popcorn, so I got popcorn. But either way, man, what a run. What a run by Walker. Getting across the midfield, setting up the Rams, or setting up in Seattle territory, 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line of the Rams. Darnold all by himself in the backfield. Looking to go across the middle. Pass complete to, looks like Holani. I don't know Seattle that well. But Holani complete. Number 36 across the middle complete. It's going to be a gain of about 9. I wasn't sure 7 or 8, but it's actually 9 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 1. And if you're an offensive play caller, you love 2nd and 1 because you can do a whole lot. You can take a big risk. And if it doesn't work out, you're still 3rd and 1. So if I'm Seattle, I take a shot here. But let's see what we get. Sorry, I'm eating, so I like popcorn. Quick swing pass to the left. Smith and Jigba. And what do you know? The only guy that can move the ball for the Seahawks gets the ball across the 20, 1st and 10. And it's looking like the Rams are going to score again. Looking like Seattle's going to score again. If you're the Rams, you have got to hold them to a field goal here. Absolutely have to. Darnold swinging out to the left. Hits his receiver to across the middle. That's number 88. Again, I'm not very versed in Seattle football, so I don't know exactly who that is. It's Barner. Couldn't tell you his first name to save my life, but either way, it's a completion, 7 yards. Got about complete to about I can't even tell the yard line. Looks like they are on the 13-yard line, 2nd and 3. Darnold's pass to the left, falls incomplete. Little too much juice on it. 3rd and 3 here. See, this is a bit. This is one of those downs in the game. This is a big down in the game. Each game has a handful of plays that really dictate the outcome. This is one of them. Rams absolutely have to hold them. And they did not. Complete to Cooper Kupp, across the middle for another Seahawk touchdown. And just like that, the lead is back up to 10, about to go to 11. Absolutely crushing if you are pulling for the Rams, which I am. And that is an absolute heartbreak to watch that happen. That is just tough. That is just tough. Man, I tell you, this zone coverage for the Rams, I mean, Seattle's just picking it apart. Absolutely picking it apart. And I don't know if they just don't think they can match up in man. I don't know. But Darnold's having a field day with this. If you're going to run zone coverage, you've got to have a front four that can get home. If they can't get home and put pressure on a quarterback, I mean, a quarterback like any NFL quarterback, but certainly Sam Darnold, they're going to pick apart zone coverage. And the Rams just have not been able to get home, and it's just been pitch and catch. And we are right back to an 11-point game, 31-24, and I will be updating that score, and we'll be back momentarily. Well, missed the kickoff, and it looked like there was a penalty on the play, which is against the Rams, which have been on the kickoff, which is going to back them up even more. This is pivotal for the Rams. They cannot. I mean, this is where the 12s have come alive, and this is where Matthew Stafford has to be Matthew Stafford. Going deep to Devontae Adams. I mean, on cue. On cue. Matthew Stafford showing why he's Matthew Stafford, why he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, because he just will not go away. He's not, the moment's not too big for him. The moment's not too big for him at all. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's poised for this. First and 10, pass complete to, I believe it's Parkinson. It's gain of a couple of yards, flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Most likely holding. Man, Devontae Adams is looking good. Looking good. Ooh, illegal contact. Either way, that's an automatic first down. Bo, I know you're watching, man. If you're watching, I'd love to get you back on. I'm eating. I know it's gross, but I don't care. But man, if you're able to jump on, dude, I'd love to talk with you again. It's fun when you got two people. It's hard to keep a conversation going by yourself. He says, I really wish I could. Me too, bro. I'll rub some dirt on it. She'll be fine. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Dre, if you heard that, I'm sorry. Totally joking. First and 10. Handoff to Williams. He pushes forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ball across midfield as Turner's going into the locker room. We'll see what's going on with him. But it's 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. And got to score. Got to score. Ooh. Got out of that tackle. Well, almost got out of that tackle. He got popped. Flag on the play. Let's see what happened. See what happened here. Flag on the offense. Yep. We can't do that. I mean, right into the face mask. And I can't stand those helmet things that they wear. They look so stupid. 2nd and 15, and the 12s have come alive. Absolutely come alive. Handoff. 2nd and 15, kind of an odd, I'm not gonna lie, kind of an odd play call for 2nd and 15. Handoff. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. I think they got 4, maybe 5 yards. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. You got 3 yards. It's gonna be 3rd and 12. Ooh, Stafford getting out of trouble, but pass intended for Nakua. He was double covered. It fell incomplete. Darn near intercepted. And it's looking like the Rams are going to have to punt. And it's starting to come undone for the Rams. I mean, he was open, but it was underthrown. Okay, late penalty on. This is going to be after the play. Could it be if it's unsportsmanlike conduct on Seattle, that would be huge. That's a first down. What a stupid penalty. After the play, you stop him on 3rd and 12. It was taunting. And you just ran your mouth, dude. Like, what are you doing? You went to the Rams sideline right in front of an official. Everybody else is going back to their sideline, and you're running your mouth. What an idiot. What an idiot. Like, you just can't do that. Like, and then he goes like, what do you think? What do you think was going to happen? And he's talking junk to the Rams coaching staff. Like, dude, what do you think? Stafford, make him pay for it. Make him pay for it, Stafford. Play action pass. Stafford look into the end zone. And this is going to be what we wanted. Touchdown. He caught it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown. That's why you shut your mouth and go to your sideline, because plays like that can happen when you bring that chatter and you bring that talk. You can't bring that stuff. And it was on. Oh, my gosh. Woolen was the guy who the penalty was assessed on, and Woolen was the guy who gave up the touchdown. That is the poetry. That is the game inside the game. That is the story inside the game. Those little things that happen. You're sitting there talking junk to your opponent's sideline, not respecting the game by disrespecting your opponent. And the very next play, you get beat deep for a touchdown, and you give the Rams life, and you're right back in it. And boy, McVay is pumped. I love this game. Let's go. That was awesome. That was awesome. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm all for talking junk. I'm all for talking junk from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but there you got to know when to talk junk. And right in front of a sideline, after you're about to absolutely decimate and just steal their will, that is not the time to do it. That is not the time to do it. Their play is under review. Play is under review. They're going to see if it was actually a touchdown. He catches it. If anything, they're going to spot him just shy of the goal line, but it looked like a touchdown to me. And, man, the Rams just will not go away. What a boneheaded play. Like, you just can't do something like that. You know, just you can't be talking junk like that, because you put your team in a bad spot, and that's exactly what you did. You put your team in a bad spot because you have to sit there and talk that junk, and you don't do that. You don't do that, and you should know better. Man. Gosh, I love this game. I love this game. Excuse me. I probably shouldn't eat popcorn and talk on a microphone because it is not user friendly, but I like popcorn. And we're watching Stranger Things tonight. I know I'm late to the game. I did not realize Stranger Things has been out for 10 years. But we are towards the end of season 3. We have 2 episodes left in season 3, so I'm going to finish this game and go watch that. And so that's what me and the fam are doing tonight. And we popped this bowl of popcorn last night, and then we forgot about it and never ate it and just was sitting there on the counter all day. And they don't want it. They were going to throw it out. I said, absolutely, no, you're not. So I'm enjoying me some popcorn. So we're in review. We're going to see if this is, in fact, a touchdown. I'm almost certain that it is. I mean, you even just touch the pylon, and it is a touchdown. Puka Nacua, he was able to control the ball, able to cross the goal line, and again, I believe it is a touchdown. But we'll see what we get here in just a minute. I'll be right back with the result, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and call that a touchdown. That's hard to believe that's his first catch. I love that McVay caught that. I love that. They're showing this zoomed out view that defender is absolutely talking junk. And McVay comes running down the sideline like, throw a flag. And the ref did throw a flag. I do think McVay bought that call. Personally, I think McVay was the one that absolutely got that call. And it's just a stupid boneheaded play. Like, it's just I don't like the street mentality. You can't bring that. You got to be professional. You can't bring that. I mean, you can bring the mentality, but you got to know when to use it, and that's not it. That's just not it. You can't do that. Man, we got us a game. We got us a ball game. So I'll be back in just a minute. Well, got about a minute to go here in the third quarter. Rams have the ball 2nd and 10, and Darnold is flushed out of the pocket, throws it away, going to bring up 3rd and 10. And, they were shown on the sideline. That number 27, what's his name? Woolen, I think. I mean, you just can't do that. What's his name? Rick Woolen. He's a cornerback out of he's a 2022 fifth round pick from UTSA, and man, you just can't do that. Like you can't do that. It's Tariq Woolen. Google calls him Reek. It's Tariq Woolen. Man, you just can't do that. Blitz coming, and Pat throws into the blitz, and that's what you do. And I think it's going to be. I think they're going to spot him. Dude, holy cow, he's signaling first down. I don't know. Let me see. He stayed inbound. Yeah. Actually a pretty decent spot. I mean, when you blitz, if you blitz off the edges, you throw into the blitz, meaning if it's coming off your left side, that's where you go. I mean, that's what Darnold did, and it was a first down. We've got about 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Nah, they're going to run out of time. 2, 1. Delay. Ooh, man, they just got that off. Darnold flushed out of the pocket to his right. Check down to the running back. Breaks. Ooh, almost broke a tackle. Ends up getting tripped up. 42-yard line. 15 seconds to go in the third. And I do think that is how this third quarter is going to end, with the Seahawks with a 4-point lead over the Rams, 31-27, as we get ready to head into the fourth quarter. What could be a fourth quarter for the ages? I don't know. But Rams are trailing the Seahawks 27-31. Back in just a second. All right, we're getting ready to dive into the fourth quarter here. I do need to update the scoreboard to appropriately reflect the fourth quarter. The score is right. However, the quarter mark is wrong. So we will get that here fixed here in just a second. But this is going to be a fourth quarter. This is going to be one heck of a fourth quarter. And I'm just, who's going to make the play? Who's going to make the play, Bo, that we're going to be talking about for years to come? You know, I'm with you. You know, we want to see that Manning, that Brady. You know, I don't think Darnold's in that category yet. Stafford is certainly, I would put him in that category. So are we going to watch Stafford make the play? Right now, it's Darnold escaping to his left. He's pointing out, he's directing traffic. He's able to run the ball, get the first down. And right now, it's looking like it's going to be, this is Sam Darnold's moment, you know? And does Sam Darnold actually, does he capture the moment? Does he take command of the game? Does he sit there and say, this is my moment? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But man, he is looking like he is in control. See, me as a personally, me as a fan, this is what I wanted to see Baker Mayfield do. I was hoping that he would have this moment, but right now it looks like it is all Sam Darnold as it is 1st and 10, ball on the Rams 41. Ooh, yes, sir. Wow. Whoa. What a sack by Kitchens. I mean, he timed that up perfect. Woo. I mean, right off the left tackle, turned around, and that is a massive loss. What a blitz. Just what a blitz, what a sack. What a pressure. And Darnold's just shaking his head. Wow. 2nd and 19, 9-yard loss on that play. That puts them back in their own territory, ball on their own 47-yard line. 2nd and 19. Darnold, complete to Kupp, across midfield, down at the 51-yard line. We're not doing CFL football, but that is one of the ways I get through the offseason. But we are at the Rams 49-yard line. So we're going to bring up 3rd and about 14. 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. And again, I mean, Darnold's been able to play pitch and catch at will. 3rd and 15. Rams need a stop. It's 3rd and long has not been good for the Rams thus far today. I mean, they're able to complete something. They got, 2 defenders with their heels on the first down marker. Come on, Jared Verse jumps offside. It's going to be encroachment. Got him with the hard count. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Neutral zone infraction. Just too quick. Neutral zone infraction. That's killer. Takes a 3rd and 15, makes it 3rd and 10, but still, that's killer, man. That's killer. He was unabated to the quarterback, and I mean that had free play written all over it. If that was Aaron Rodgers, he's screaming at the official right now, but unabated to the quarterback, blew it dead. So 3rd and 10, ball on the 44-yard line of the Rams. Kupp in motion, bottom of the screen to the top. Darnold in the backfield by himself. 3 receivers to the right, to the left. Darnold fires. Oh, incomplete. What a defensive play by Durant, knocking that ball loose because that was going to be a first down, but was able to knock it incomplete. And I absolutely love it because that means it's 4th down and they are going to punt. Now, can the Rams field a punt? Yeah, they put Williams in the backfield. This is after the punt was dropped, and this is the move. You do not, somebody who drops a punt like that, you don't put him in the back, or you don't put him back to get it again in the championship game. And that punt is fielded at the 10-yard line. What happened to the days of if the ball's inside the 10, just let it go? I mean, let that ball go. Let that ball, you never know where it's going to bounce, but it was fielded inside the 10. So Matthew Stafford and the Rams take the field. Let's see what they do with it. Are they going to be able to move it down the field? They're going to be able to put the Rams ahead, or are the Seahawks going to stand tough? We'll find out this side of the break. And here we go. It is loud. It is loud, and it is a tight ball game. It has been back and forth. Everything that you would hope for in a championship game. 12-18 left in the fourth, and I got my oldest son coming out of his room. What's up, Camo? Nothing much, man. You doing good, bud? You doing good? Good deal. All right, Stafford. 13 of 21, 265, and 3 touchdowns. First and 10. Start with a run. Blake Corum off the left-hand side. Blake Corum, grown man, running. Yes, sir. That's going to be a 10-yard game. Move the sticks. Getting the ball up to the 20-yard line. Well done, Blake Corum. I retract my previous statement, man. You're getting some... looking all right. Looking all right. I was said earlier that he just doesn't look like the Michigan Blake Corum, but he did on that run. Man, it is loud there. It is loud. Rams, you got about 3 possessions left in this game, so you're going to have to do something with this. Play action, check down. Again to Corum, up across the first down, makes a man miss, tackled about the 36-yard line, move those chains. Another first down. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. All right. I like it. I like it, Rams. Let's go. Come on, Rams. Let's do something with it. Let's do something with this. All right. I want to see Matthew Stafford get it done. Come on, man. Man, it is tight. It is tight. Look at that. Total yards, 382 to 352. It's been an offensive game. We got another Rams Seahawks great game. Stafford complete to Williams out of the backfield, makes a man miss, stays on his feet, and another first down. That's 3 straight plays with first down, and the Rams are about midfield. I mean, again, whoop, that's the Chris Berman whoop, if you will. Came in, tried to punch it out, broke a tackle, broke 2 tackles, and was able to get there. Ooh, Stafford took a shot, head right off the turf, but he's not phased. He ain't phased, and looks like we got a timeout. A timeout. Who calls timeout? I think the Rams took a timeout. Had to have been the Rams. Injury. I'm like, who called timeout? All right. Well, Rams are driving. Rams are moving the ball. Ball is about midfield, and the game is tight. Game is just a tight game. First and 10, 10:40 to go. What are we going to see here? What are we going to see? Is Matthew Stafford going to add to his legacy here? That's what I want to see. Ball is at the 49-yard line. Rams 49-yard line, just shy of midfield. Play action pass. Stafford rolls to his right, taking a shot. Go get it. Go. Oh, it's too far. It's too far. It's too far. I got excited for a second. False alarm. False alarm. That was that play in Madden, and you just click the all go. Oh. They're recapping, showing the muff punt and then the subsequent touchdown. Which has kind of been one of the major plays in the game. The second one being the taunting and then subsequent touchdown. So like I said, it's just been, we got us another Rams Seahawks, just absolute great game. And man, I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I want to see one of those great endings. Play action pass. Stafford wanted to go deep, checks it down to Parkinson. First down, get off of me. Tackled at the just shy of the 35. Yeah, they're going to give him the 35-yard line. Get off of me. Play action. They brought pressure, but the Rams picked it up. I mean, found the soft spot in the zone. Ball rated. I mean, just caught it right across the middle, and that's a linebacker he said no to. Sent him home. First and 10. Stafford 60 to 25. 309. 3 touchdowns, 9:45 left in the game. Ball on the 35-yard line of the Seahawks. First and 10, Rams driving. Stafford back to pass. Wants to check it down. Finds Corum, and again, Seattle finally able to make a play. Tackles him. Gain of about a yard and a half. Going to be second and looks like 8 to me. I'm not 100% sure. Can't see the sticks from where I'm sitting, but it looks like he was just past just at the 33-yard line is which they gave him. So second and 8. Not bad. You want to be second and 7, second and 6, but second and 8's doable. Stafford, I mean, he played okay in the first half. He's come alive in the second half. But let's see what McVay dials up here. Second and 10. Stafford complete to Corum out of the backfield. tackled short of the line to gain, going to be about a yard and a half short. What do you dial up here? Do you run? Do you pass? And then honestly, the real question that I want to ask is, what do you do if you don't get the first down here? Do you go for it? Do you kick the field goal? Points are a premium at this game. And if you can make it a one-score game, 30-31, as hard as it is, if the Seahawks stuff the Rams here, I think you have to kick the field goal. But let's see what happens. 3rd and 1. Play action. Parkinson, wide open across. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Oh. Oh. Wide open across the middle, and he dropped it. Oh, you can't do that. Can't do that. Ugh. That hurts. So 4th down, and the Rams are going to go. I disagree with this call. I think you have to kick the field goal, but Rams are going to go. They're 16-24 on the season, and that's Stafford. Yes, sir. Matthew Stafford making a play. The savvy veteran Matthew Stafford making a play. They were 16-24 on the year. So basically about they get 2 out of every 3. I get it, but I still don't like the call, but I loved the execution. Should have been tackled for a loss, but was able to fight through. Lost the hand warmer, but man, had the grit, lowered the shoulder, and it wasn't the helicopter play, but it was just the Elway-esque type play. It was that Elway-esque type play of like, I refuse to lose this game. And it sets the Rams up 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. Handoff Corum. Breaks to the oops. Not able to get away. Flag on the play. That did not look good from the start. It's either going to be a legal formation or encroachment. Let's see what we get. It just didn't look right from the jump. And I don't know what was wrong with it. Offsides. Defense. That's what we want. Man, this is a good day. It's always a good day. Always a good day when you see McDowell jump on the screen. For those who don't know McDowell, this is my McDowell. I don't know to call you Rob publicly or Bo publicly, but I'm just going to call you whatever comes to mind. But man, what are you doing? Are you watching this? I've
just been watching part of it, but I was kind of like following your play-by-play for a little bit, but yeah, I've been kind of watching like most of it, but I haven't seen these last
Dude, you came at the right time, man. You came at the right time. 1st and 5, ball in the 19. Are we pretty much synced?
Yeah, I think. Well,
play action.
When I was listening to you earlier and I had the game on, I was like 10 seconds ahead of you. I was actually ahead of you instead of behind.
Ooh, little flip to Nakua, gets the 1st down.
I think we're about to sync. Yeah. I think we're about, that's the play to Nakua. Yeah, I think we're about to.
All right, cool, man. Then we're synced for this last, then we're strapped in for this last 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Because, dude, this has Broncos. This has Broncos Elway, that drive. I've always thought Stafford reminded me of Elway. And, man, now we're watching it. Like, go, Matthew Stafford. Come on, baby. Let's go. 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Fires a dart, complete to Nakua. Oh, he's tackled about the 7-yard line. So 2nd and 7. Good spot to be in because they can still get a 1st down. Dude, did you watch? Did you see?
I am a little ahead of you, dude. I'm like 10 seconds or 15 seconds.
Bro. I'm up here in Red Rock, all right? They kind of forget we exist. It takes them a second. You got to hit pause, bro.
Yeah. Let me see if I can just
57, 556, 555, 4, 3.
I can't really do it because I'm on Paramount Plus. It won't really let me go back or pause.
That's dumb.
So, like, are you on? You're on the NFL Plus, right?
I'm on Fubo TV. I should go back to YouTube TV. Maybe after the off season we'll kiss and make up, and I'll go back to YouTube TV. But I'm still anti-YouTube. Shame on YouTube TV. I don't care. The time to take a stand is not in the middle of October.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was awful.
I know.
Even if they were right.
Unexcusable, yeah.
Even if they were right. I still disagree with it. All right.
I'll just delay my reactions. So I'll just like
Yeah.
try to have like
3rd and 4, man. 3rd and 4. Come on. Come on. Go, buddy. Go. Ooh. Pass ball's incomplete. So what do you do? I mean, I think you have to kick the. Do you go for it here or do you kick the field goal? I think you have to kick it. As much as I don't want to, I think you have to kick the field goal here.
Yep, you should. You really should. Yep.
All right, I can hear the game through yours. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna.
Ooh. They are going for it. You should not go for it. This is dumb. This is
That's
dumb.
Why I said, yeah, they should kick a field goal.
Oh, this is dumb. What are you doing? You don't go for it. You take the points. Oh, man.
Just watch the game. It's a commercial though. Hold on, I'm just gonna get something to drink real quick.
All right. You don't go for it there on 4th down. I don't care who you are. You don't go. That was stupid. That was dumb. You don't go for it on 4th down. You kick the field goal. You've got a lot of football left. That's cool, sweetheart. I love that. I love that. Okay, head downstairs, sweetie. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I got to teach my cousin how to frame a video. I love him to death. Where's he at? You got to teach him. I can't see him. There he is. He's getting it. All right. Can you hear me? I think he's still. I don't think he's turned it on yet. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I got it back on. Well, it's
all right.
All
right. I gotta
get a little tripod.
Just for next time I see you, we'll either go get one or I'll show you which one to get.
Man, I could probably just get one on Amazon. So cheap, like a mini tripod.
Yeah, it's really not that. They're not that expensive. Yeah, you have to mute it, man. I can hear it right through. I can hear it right through.
Yeah, he's you saw the 4th down play, right?
Yeah, I saw the 4th down play. You gotta go. I mean, I don't get it. Like, why you go for the field goal there? You don't. I mean, if they'd have completed it, I'd have lost my mind. I've been like, that's awesome, that's amazing. But
there's still got a lot of time left. Yeah, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, I mean, you have nearly 5 minutes to go. Like, I just don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man.
Yeah, it was a letdown. Let me see if this it's a little bit. Trying to see if I can. Let me see if I can get it set up here a little bit.
Okay, nice stop by the Rams. Make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, we got to get you. We got to get you a tripod. That would solve all your issues. There you go. There you go.
Better.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Not too bad. Yeah,
just a little further back.
Not too bad.
A little further back, but
further back's fine. I want to keep you framed. Like, you want to keep about X amount of headroom, like your hand, top of the frame. It's about, you don't want to be like, down here, So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pass complete. Oh, broke. Ah, come on. Come on, Rams. That's gonna eat a lot of clock. That's gonna eat a lot of clock. Just I mean, I don't know, man. Like I'm still like, you just can't. Ugh. You got to. So I want to pose a question for you, real quick, while they're setting up first down. I'll pose it in here in a minute. We got first down play. I'm at 340 left. Where are you at? 37, 36, 35.
26. They're in the time.
All right.
Yeah, they're in a timeout right now. So it's Burkhardt.
I'm a little behind you. Yeah, they call timeout 3:25, 24. Looks like they're going to take it back.
Much about 15, maybe 20 seconds ahead of you in like the real time.
And you're not able to pause it? There's no way you can do that?
Well, let me see if I can exit out and then go back in.
Well, that might put you too far behind, but
no. But yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, because actually, yeah. So I was so before I was watching Paramount Plus. Now I'm on the Fox Sports app, so that's what I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
The app. So yeah, it's funny because earlier on the Paramount Plus stream when I was watching with you earlier, I was like 15 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
And now I'm 15 seconds ahead. Like, so they're like drastic difference.
You can get out and get back in. I can pause, so we can watch this live.
Mm-hmm. I can try. Let me see if
I'm watching Burkhardt and Brady talk.
That's what I was just watching. Yeah, let me see if I just go back in real quick. It'll be like a 10-second.
Tell me where you're at.
So I'm loading the app again. I'm launching the app. Let me see if I just press play. It should be like about a 15-second difference.
Yeah.
And now I'm at commercial, of course. I guess it throws in the ad. Okay, now I'm back. Now I'm at 320. Where are you at?
I'm at 320. It was incomplete. Okay, I'm watching them. 37 Lake is running off the field. He just high-fived McVay. 32, 31, 30.
Yeah, I'm at Seahawks timeout, 320. So you're still a little bit.
Well, what's on the play clock?
320 on the play clock, but they just called a timeout. Now they're going to commercial.
Okay, I'm still behind you. That should have been PI.
So it's still it's maybe a little closer, but I'm still. Let me try exiting again.
Yeah, I'm at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm
call timeout. So I think you're still quite a bit ahead of me. I just can't fast forward. Like that's just.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up, but like it's just sometimes the streams take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot catch up. Let me pose a question while we're at commercial break. Let me pose a question to you. It's going to pop up on your screen here. Why live stream the football game? Why live stream the football game? Because I watch it anyway. Might as well enjoy it with others. And bro, you and I used to sit all the time together watching ball at my house or somewhere. And, you're currently in Queen Creek. I'm down south here in Red Rock. And so we can't watch it together in person. So this is the absolute next best thing. Why not live stream it? And why not let other people jump on? I'm going to keep doing it. Eventually it'll catch on. But either way, why live stream the football game? Because I'd watch it anyway. So might as well hit record.
Yep.
But dude, I want to do this. I want to rewatch a lot of the old games. I know we can't live stream them and put the game on because of copyright. I don't know, man. I'm half tempted to just roll the dice with copyright. It means you can't monetize. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll stop. I'll stop doing copy. I'll stop doing it if I'm ever in a position to monetize. But that's nowhere in the near future. So why not? Why not just throw? I don't know. We might have to try one where we just
throw it
on. I mean, it's definitely what.
Oh no, I was just thinking like how you had it on at Growlers, where you had it on the background. How it's kind of. I guess you're not at any risk because it's like kind of in the background and it's kind of blurry a little bit. But you try kind of that, but like a little bit closer where you can it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit, the screen's a little bit closer to you and just see how much you can get away with. Get it to like almost in your corner where you can see it pretty well. still not like literally streaming it. So like,
Yeah.
see how far you can get with that. Like,
I don't know.
because I could see it in the background. I could see the action. I just couldn't see it clearly because it was too far away. But I could kind of make
Yeah.
out the players.
And
So
I've got a little bit of a blur feature on for that reason. So,
oh yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why, because I'd watch it anyway. But let's go back to 3:20 left in the fourth quarter. It's do or die for the Rams, man. It is do or die for the Rams. They've got to make a play. They got to do something here. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good. 3rd and 8. I mean, though, it's a big play. This is a big play. This is one of those. This will pretty much kind of determine the game right here, I think. It is weird. They're bringing all kinds of pressure from Darnold's left. This is 4 guys. I mean, it's weird.
Oh man.
Incomplete. Yes, sir. No. They are saying complete. That's an incomplete pass. No. No. That is not a complete pass. Challenge that. That is not a complete pass. What are you doing?
That looked like a great play by the Rams.
Yeah, that is not a complete pass. I mean,
and McVay's got the challenge flag.
He absolutely should. Ball's out. That's incomplete.
Yeah,
that is incomplete.
He caught it for like a half second, but then he was like spinning around before he hit the turf, and it looked like the ball came out like as he was hitting the turf.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Des Bryant, bro. Remember that?
Yeah, the catch rule. Yeah. Remember the catch rule originated in wasn't it the 2014 championship with the Seahawks Packers?
Yeah.
Like the Packers tight end, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Challenge that thing, McVay. That is incomplete. I'm with him. I mean, if I'm McVay, I'm ticked right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how is that called a completion?
He didn't maintain possession through like
no.
No. That's like the letter of the rule right there.
That it's not a completion.
Man. And that's like that could seal it for the Seahawks. Rams have one timeout.
I mean, if you're gonna call that a completion, then Dez caught it.
Dez, yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I was gonna say that Dez was a catch.
If you're gonna call that a completion, Dez Bryant caught it. How is that any different from the touchdown that Dez Bryant scored? And this is gonna stand.
Yeah, that's where
I can't believe that. That is awful.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
This is why they say the NFL is rigged for crap like that.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate to see it, especially at the you can kind of deal with it early in the games because it kind of gets forgotten about. But when it's in the fourth quarter,
when it happens there, no.
Especially like less than 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, like it's just really.
That is a horrible call. Horrible call.
Because you just want to see the Rams have a chance to at least get the ball back and.
I don't understand, man. I don't get how you call that a catch. Like that makes no sense to me. How is that a completed pass? They're sitting there trying to cover, like, we took 2 steps and like, no, Dean Blandino, you've been in the NFL now for over a long time. And we all watched the Dez Bryant catch. All of us were willing to reconfigure the definition of a catch in our head because you made us watch that. So now here we are over a decade later, we've accepted that. And now you're telling us that the catch, it's the same thing, dude. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yep.
2nd and 10, scrambles to the right, and that did it. Oh, are we going to call that a completion? Yeah, they're going to call that a completion. I don't want to hear completed the process of the catch. I don't want to hear survive the ground anymore because I just watched 2 passes where the wide receiver did not survive the ground and did not complete the process of the catch. And yet I've seen 2 first downs ruled in Seattle's favor. This is why people say the NFL is rigged.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. That's why people say the NFL is rigged.
Like wasn't the spirit of the catch rule like to put more emphasis on you have to maintain possession clearly? Yeah. Like it's kind of skewing in the way of against the receiver to really establish that they have possession, right?
I don't know what a catch is anymore. I legit don't know what a catch is anymore. I don't want to hear Dean Blandino's voice anymore because I don't think he knows what a catch is either.
Yeah.
This is horrible, man. This is awful. This is awful. I mean, the Bills, Broncos, the catch.
Balls, right?
Yeah. And what was the other one?
Man. Oh, you mean talking about going back in history?
No, it was just earlier in the playoffs this year. Like the Bills had a catch that was down by contact, but then all of a sudden he loses the ball. They called it an interception by Denver. And Bills fans, which I agree, are going, what happened to the tie going to the offense? And he's down by contact. But yet he wrestles it away while they're on the ground, but the ball wasn't. I don't get it. And I just don't get this either. 1st and 10, 3 minutes to go. I mean, it's all but over. Barring a fumble, it's all but over. And McVay, I'm sorry, man. This is why you kick the field goal. You'd only be down by 1.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm so sick and tired of just watching games come down to dumb calls like this.
No, man. Yeah. And like,
it's just so difficult. And watching great careers of people like Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, especially when you got a guy like Stafford trying to drive down.
I'm tired of hearing Dean Blandino explain to me why Matthew Stafford doesn't get to go back to another Super Bowl. Yeah. Like, Dean, your explanation is trash. Like, I disagree with it.
Yeah. 2nd
and 7, snaps the ball with 2 seconds left, play action, pressure off the right-hand side. Darnold. Flag on the play. Why? Are they going to call holding?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I mean, I'm sick and tired of the officials, man.
Yeah.
The officiating, these are supposed to be the best of the best. These are supposed to be the cream of the crop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, you can't throw that flag there. Dude, I've seen too much of a white hat. That's cheap. That's ticky-tack. This is the NFC Championship game. This is win or go, and you're going to call that? That happens on every play. You could call that every play.
Yeah, seriously.
I've seen too much of a white hat. Yeah, I agree with you, Stafford. I've seen too much of a white hat turn on his microphone and talk to America in the last 3 minutes of the NFC Championship game. That's just awful officiating. The look on McVay's face says it all. Awful officiating. Absolutely awful officiating.
It seriously just robs everyone of like the moment that could have been, like the drive, like Stafford having that drive, like that, just like he already has a Super Bowl, but that's a career defining drive. That
absolutely it is.
That elevates him to another tier of quarterbacks if he can drive down and get to a second Super Bowl and then hopefully win it. Like such a huge difference.
Right. But as it stands, I mean, we are literally probably one play away from watching the Seahawks punch their ticket to Super Bowl 60.
Yep.
And it's all because of the 12th man on the field. The 12th man, of the Seattle Seahawks, not the fans. The 12th man of the Seattle Seahawks, not the coaching staff. The 12th man of the Seattle Seahawks, I would like to present to you the NFL officiating crew, because that is the 12th man of the Seattle Seahawks, because that was some of the worst officiating that I have seen in a tense, tight moment that we have waited an entire season for. We waited an entire season for this game. And I get to sit here watching a great football game, and absolutely, we are robbed of a great ending because some dude in a white hat with sleeves that are too tight and a whistle that he just has to blow. We have to sit here and watch some ticky-tack holding call, some catch that's ruled a catch it's clearly not a catch. I want to hear from Des Bryant, dude. I want to talk to Des Bryant and hear from him. You tell me that's a catch. I'm putting that play and I'm putting Des Bryant's play side by side, and I'm going to fall out of this chair if it's the same official.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. I can't stand it.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's so frustrating.
It is. Clay Martin. Clay Martin's his name.
Clay Martin.
I assure you, he was not the. He's been an NFL official since 2015. Guess what happened the year before that?
Oh, yep. 2014 playoffs.
Yep.
Man.
Who botched that? Was that Sean Hockley?
What's that? Oh, is Sean Hockley on this crew?
No.
You're talking about back in 2014.
Yeah.
You're talking about Ed Hockley?
No, Sean Hockley, his son.
Okay, his son was on that crew. You think?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
2014. Oh.
It was 2014, right? The NFC divisional playoff game.
Cowboys,
Gene Steratore.
I think it's Cowboys Steratore.
It sounds like it.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Gene Steratore. I don't know, man. Awful officiating. Absolutely awful officiating. And here we are, 2nd and 4, coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks are 1 first down away from punching their ticket to Super Bowl 60. Handoff to Walker. And Rams got home, able to stop him for about, that should be about a 3-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. But the Rams are going to snap, or the Seahawks are going to snap this ball with, let's just call it, I don't even know. I can't do math this fast. But what they're going to snap it with a minute 15, minute 16 to go. They're going to run the clock down.
Yep.
That's going to take about 5 seconds. If the Rams get the ball back, they're going to get it back with like 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Barring something absolutely insane. Barring something absolutely nuts.
Stafford's got the arm. He can throw it like 70 yards.
Oh, he's got a cannon for an arm.
Oh, yeah.
They call timeout. Seahawks call timeout. Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, of course the Seahawks call timeout. But I'm sorry, man. Clay Martin, I don't want to see Clay Martin on the screen blowing a whistle, telling me that that's hold. I'm sorry, that's not holding. Like, I don't care who you are. That's not holding. Never has. I mean, it's just not. You can call that on every play.
Mm-hmm.
You could call it literally on every play, and they don't. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for Sam Darnold. Again, I wanted it to be Baker Mayfield out of that draft class. I'm happy for Sam Darnold and the career resurgence that he's had. And he took the Vikings, made them relevant again. They get rid of Sam Darnold. He makes the Seahawks relevant again. Mm-hmm. Turns out the quarterback was the reason for the success, not the coach, which is awesome. I love when that happens. But 3rd and 7. Is there any chance you pass here? There's no way you pass here. That would be the dumbest thing.
No way.
Handoff. Oh, got him. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. I was like, ooh, yeah.
All right. So ball back on. The ball's going to be on the Seattle 49.
Tick.
We are going to they're going to basically punt it with about 32 seconds left, which means the Rams are going to have 26 seconds. The Rams are going to have 26 seconds, and they're probably going to get the ball on their own 20-yard line. So 26 seconds, no timeouts. And you got to go. And you got to score here. You want to know why you got to score here? Because they didn't go for the dang field goal when they had the chance.
Yep.
If you go for the field goal when you have a chance, you only got to get 3 points. But as it stands, now you got to get a touchdown. But man, we've had some great games. Are we going to get one? Are we going to get it?
Let's see. Man, let's see. Like
top and corner.
Yeah, could we get it? Could we get one of those all-time moments right here with Stafford, man?
Why are you fielding a ball inside your own 10-yard line? Why are you fielding a punt? You fielded a punt at your own 7-yard line. Let that sucker bounce, man.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. Let that thing bounce out of the end zone. When did they start fielding punts inside their own 10-yard line? I don't get it. But here we are, 25 seconds left to go, no timeouts. Rams down 27-31, and Stafford's got to take him a long, long, long way.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to go 93 yards, no timeouts. He's got a cannon, but can he get it done? Come on, Stafford. Come on. Pass. That's complete. You got to go. We got to go. Nakua catches the ball about the 25, 30-yard line. 15, 14, 13. He's at the 30-yard line. 11, 10. Spikes it with 10 seconds. So you have time for 2 plays. Seattle has 1 timeout. They are going to call it they're probably going to keep it in their pocket for this play. It's the next play that they're probably going to call timeout to play the chess game and see if you'll show your hand. But I mean, nice play, Seattle's going to guard the sideline. They're going to keep everything in bounds. And here's the thing. You cannot complete a pass across the middle because you're not going to have time. You're not going to have time to get it done. You've got to get to the outside. Got to. And okay, Seattle ended up calling a timeout because they had personnel issues. They were running people off the field. They had personnel issues. They had to call that timeout. See, you hear Brady going, that's a Kodak timeout. I disagree. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with the GOAT. The man has been to 10 Super Bowls, but I'm still going to disagree. I don't think it was a Kodak timeout. I think that was a personnel timeout. I think they had issues. But we'll see. We'll see. Give me something. Give me something, Matthew Stafford. Give me something. Does he retire at the end of the season? I mean, if you want an out route there about the 50-yard line, you've got it. You've got it. And he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. No.
No.
What do you mean you wind the clock? What are you doing? Review that.
Another
Review
horrible,
that.
another horrible.
What do you mean you wind the clock? He clearly got out of bounds. What are you? This officiating crew is of, I mean, I'm not even an LA Rams fan. And this officiating crew is one of the worst. This is one of the worst jobs I've seen.
So
I mean, he's out of bounds, dude.
Give them one more play. Come on.
He's out. He lands on top of him. I mean, he might be in bounds. I don't know. But either way, I don't know.
Because he was falling and his butt was kind of going, his back was kind of like scraping like in bounds. So I think that's why I called him out of bounds. Or I called him in bounds. Yeah, because he was dragging him down and he was just barely scraping turf in bounds. It's just disappointing, man. Give him one more second. Give him one more.
One more
again,
chance. Give Clay Walker. Was his name Clay Walker? Is that who this is? I don't even know this guy's name. Clay Martin. Mr. Clay Martin, head official of the NFC Championship game. I would officially like to go on record thanking you for robbing us from what could have been one of the most epic moments, whether it was the fourth quarter last drive with Matthew Stafford having time or a Hail Mary to the end zone. But I would officially like to thank Clay Martin for robbing us of those epic moments because he decided to show up and be an official and blow his whistle in the last 2 minutes of a game when, quite honestly, we don't want to see you. We've watched all season long to watch the players settle the thing, not the officials. So that's my rant.
Yep. There's your viral moment, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
Clip that previous rant, like, and then
I'll probably clip a few.
And then put the catch, like the replay of that with the Des Bryant catch and like
yeah.
Oh man,
it's just awful, man. It's just awful.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, it's just bad. Like we got gypped from what could have been a really cool comeback moment, and I'm not here for it. Yeah. I'm not here for it. It's hard to watch the Seattle Seahawks celebrate a Super Bowl berth when we had officiating like that. Like that's just a tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
In the first game, it was pretty good. It was tight, but like it wasn't. I mean, it was cool. It
wasn't this.
But it was like I was really hoping for the evening game to be like epic and really intense, and it was shaping up that way. It was like really good fourth quarter, and then we just get that big letdown.
Yeah, this has been just an epic letdown. Like this has just been one of those, like, I don't know, man. That one's a tough one to watch for me. That one's a tough one. I feel for Stafford. I disliked officials coming into this game, and I dislike them even more. As a result of what we just watched. I mean, that was awful. That was awful. Absolutely awful. Hard to watch, dude. Hard to watch. But I got you for a few more minutes. I'm gonna have to hang up here in a second. But
yeah,
You're way too early. Probably not. Give me your Super Bowl prediction. We've got a rematch of the 2014 Super
Yeah.
Bowl. This is the Seahawks' fourth appearance. Is that what? Did I read that right? This is their fourth appearance. I'm
Well,
only recalling this
well,
should be their third.
no, because remember it was 05 and then back to back in 13 and 14.
Steelers. I forgot '05. You are
05.
right. You are right. I forgot '05.
Matt
So this
Hasselbeck.
is their fourth appearance.
Mhm.
The Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl for the fourth time. The Patriots are going for the Super Bowl for the 12th.
Well,
80.
no, they were listing it. Yeah, it's their 12th, and it's crazy. I didn't realize that they were like number one all time like Super Bowl appearanrances. And then
Yeah, I mean, 80.
I didn't realize the Broncos had 8.
Well, yeah, because you forget the everything's
Elway
about
had
Elway,
5,
but
right?
yeah, and then Manning got there twice, and then can you name me the other one? It's in the 70s.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to immediately thinking like when else did they go? They had to have gone in the 60s or 70s. I was thinking it had to be 77 against the Cowboys.
That's the one.
That's when the
That's
Cowboys
the one.
after losing to like to the Steelers, and they lost
Yeah.
to they lost because the Cowboys won in 71 and 77.
Yep.
But they lost a couple like to the Steelers.
Randy White was the MVP of that game. Randy White.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterbacks, the Broncos had a quarterback wearing number 7 in that game, but it was not John Elway. It was Mr. Craig Morton. Remember Craig Morton?
Morton, wow. And that was the team. Tom Jackson was a linebacker on that team, right?
Yep. But the Broncos did not go. It is the Patriots with their 12th Super Bowl appearance and the Seahawks with their 4th. And the last time these two teams met in the Super Bowl, we had quite a treat. And it is going to be hopefully quite the treat 2.0 as we get the Patriots and the Seahawks in Super Bowl 60. So my question to you is, who's your odds-on favorite to win the game? Are you pulling for Drake May? And you're going to see are we pulling for the Patriots to solidify themselves as the all-time winningest franchise with their 7th Super Bowl, or are we pulling for Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks? That's a tough one. I got to chew on that one for a second.
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's a good matchup, definitely. And they've been basically the top 2 teams, you could argue, because it was like Seahawks, Broncos, but the Patriots were right there. They were also 14-3, right? Right there, so you could say it's the top 2 teams all season. So it's like that's always good when we get like the best teams of the regular season meeting in the Super Bowl. So it's always satisfying, and I think it's a pretty good even matchup. And they both do have some playmakers. They got I think Drake May has the edge as at the quarterback position. He's seemed like he's emerging as an elite quarterback, but Darnold it's been a great story for him. So it's kind of more of the underdog role for him, and it's a great story, great resurgence in his career. But yeah, I think it's a great matchup in the Super Bowl, and I guess my prediction would probably be I'm gonna say not too high scoring, but I'm gonna say they both get in the 20s at least. So I'm going to say, and I think it's going to be pretty close. I'm going to say 27-23. So I think it's going to be a good, and I was thinking about it with the AFC Championship. I was thinking like it was just such a low scoring game. Like I thought there was going to be, after that Cortland Sutton touchdown, I thought it was going to be a little more high scoring, but it just, with the snow, it just stayed low scoring. But it felt like that, like we're saying, it felt like a 2015 game. It felt like that tight, really, really intense kind of AFC clash. And it was kind of feeling like a Brady game, because like Brady, as dominant as that run was for 20 years, pretty much all of his playoff games were very close games. A lot of them came down to field goals. They were always
I can't think of one game that wasn't close.
Yeah, they were all close, and of course he had the amazing comeback, the 2016 Super Bowl. But all of his big divisional wins and championship game wins and the Super Bowls, they're all close. They're all within like a field goal, or maybe within 7 at most. Like they were all, it came down right to the end, and that AFC Championship today really felt like a Brady game. So it
really
feels like Drake May is kind of following those footsteps, and it's going to be a close Super Bowl. But I think the Patriots in May have the edge. So I'm going to say, 27-23 Patriots. Oh,
Yeah.
one other thing I want to mention too. I was like, thinking we're talking about the Seahawks. Like, what's wild is the Seahawks could easily already have 3 Super Bowl wins going for their 4th, because they easily could have won that 05 game. Remember, there was a controversial. I forget exactly what it was, but remember the controversial, like, at some point in the game where they was it like a it was like a I think it was a call by the officials, like we're talking about with this game. It was,
You know how we find out?
where they thought they
You know
were
the way to
robbed.
find out is to go back and watch it and find out for ourselves.
Remember Hassel? Oh, and remember it was the Hasselbeck. Wasn't it? We won
No,
the ball.
that was against the Packers. That was
That
against the Packers.
That was
The wild card, and they lost that game.
But I remember that Super Bowl. It was the Seahawks fans were so irate, just frustrated that they got robbed. Remember, like, and then the whole narrative was like, oh, Bettis finally gets a Super Bowl, and then it was just the Seahawks, had the glory, but the Seahawks, the Seahawks easily could have won that game, and then they blew out the Broncos in 13, and they really should have won that 2014 Super Bowl. So they should be going fourth, the franchise 4th Super Bowl, but they're only going for their.
Real quick, I don't know if you're watching the trophy presentation, but you know what I'm sick of, that I really just don't want to watch anymore? I'm sick and tired of watching these championship trophy presentations. And we spend an entire season getting to know a quarterback and a head coach and a team. And all of a sudden, this old person who looks like they have absolutely no business standing up there on a stage receive a trophy. I don't know who Jody Allen is. I don't care who Jody Allen is. I don't want to see Jody Allen. I'm sure she does her job very well. I'm sure she's beloved by the Seattle Seahawks and their franchise, but I don't want to see them hand a trophy to Jody Allen. I don't want to see them hand anything to Jody Allen. I want to see the third youngest head coach to make his first Super Bowl appearance, Mike McDonald, at the age of 38 years old, go talk to Michael Strahan and receive that trophy. So can we please, in college football and pro football, just stop having these old people walk up on stage that we have no idea who they are? The only old person I want to see receive a trophy is someone like Bill Belichick, right? I'll handle him receiving a trophy, but I don't want to see this person. I have no idea who they are. Anyway.
Yeah, totally agree. The only owner that should ever receive a trophy, but he never will again, is Jerry Jones, because he is the GM and coach.
I mean, that's a take. Will Jerry Jones ever receive a trophy again? Dude, that hurt my ribs, man. I pulled a muscle.
He's never going to win, but if he does, if he actually could, he would actually be earning it. He would be the one guy that actually has earned it.
Yeah, dude, I got a cramp in my rib right now from that. Will we see Jerry Jones? You know what we'll probably witness in our lifetime? We'll probably witness Stephen Jones take the NFC Championship trophy to the grave of Jerry Jones. That's about the closest we're probably ever going to see. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong again. Last year, if you'd told me this time last year when we were watching the NFC Championship game, who was even in the NFC Championship game? The Washington and Philly. If you'd have told me last year that we would be watching,
it was what? The Commander Redskins.
No, the Redskins. I refuse to call them that. They're the Redskins. They can put it on their lower thirds. They can put it on their helmets. They can put it on their uniforms. They can call it. I'm going to call them the Redskins, and they'll always be the Redskins. The Redskins beat the Lions, and then they lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game last year.
I forgot they were even in. I forgot Washington was in the
championship. Yeah.
Man.
So who'd have thought that Sam Darnold would lead the Seattle Seahawks to the NFC Championship victory against nobody saw that coming. So maybe Jerry, next year, man. I don't know.
So what's your
bro? I gotta let you.
Yeah, what's your
I gotta let you. I'm just, again, I pick with my heart. I pick with my heart all year. I'm not gonna stop now. I don't want to see Drake May and the Patriots win. I don't want to say that the New England Patriots are the all-time winningest franchise. I do want there to be a little bit of a Brady lore left. I can't remember the last time, that I can't remember the last time that I struggled this hard to pick a Super Bowl, but because usually there's a team that I just can't stand in it, and that's just not the case this year. I really don't care either way.
Mm.
But if I'm gonna pick based on a player, it's tough. I like them both, but I kind of want to see.
Mm.
Ugh.
It's easy, dude. Just pick what are you feeling in your heart, and then we know who's going to win the Super Bowl. It's easy.
I know. Whoever I pick, say odds on favor. Whoever I tell you, whoever I pick, the other team's going to win.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of watching Sam Darnold lift that trophy, and I just kind of want to see him do it. I kind of want to see Sam Darnold just bet on himself and win and do it. But see, I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield, and I don't want Sam Darnold to be the quarterback out of that draft class that wins the Super Bowl. I want it to be Baker. So I've searched my heart. You know what? Why not watch the Patriots? I'll jump on the Patriots train with you. Go New England Patriots. Let's see the New England Patriots win Super Bowl 60 and raise their 7th Lombardi trophy. Why not? Why not?
I guess Patriot dynasty hopes are dashed. They're officially dashed.
Congrats. Yeah. I officially tarnished. They have no shot.
People may have no shot to rebuild that dynasty.
No, because they ran into these formidable foe and this very unknown fan that absolutely is gifted or cursed depending on what side you fall. Yeah. I am either cursed in that any team I pull for, the other team will win, or I am gifted, man. I don't know. This is a gift. And if it's a gift that I can figure out how to utilize for the greater good, I will utilize it for the greater good.
Yep.
I will start putting it to the test next season. But I am going to go ahead and take the Patriots. So let me be amongst the first to congratulate Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks on their Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 60 because I'm pulling for the Patriots. So let's see what we get, man. But I got to let you go. Yep. I got to get downstairs and watch Stranger Things with the kids.
All right,
and I'll cut this up and throw some takes on there. But we got a lot of hockey to watch. We got a lot of throwback football to watch and a lot of those conversations about sports and Jesus that we used to have. We get to keep having.
Yep. Glad I could jump this last quarter. It was a good quarter up until the officiating, but
it was great until the officials showed up.
For a bit, yeah.
All right, man. We'll catch you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Later, dude.
Yeah.